Hi everyone, Digga here. Welcome to part 13 of Golf Story. I am here with my co-host and caddy companion, Jags.
Hello.
Hello! Last time we ruined Christmas.
We did.
Oh dear.
We melted some things. We broke some crystals.
It was
Burned down a
Gimli.
tree. Yeah.
We burned down a lot of stuff, actually. Which leads me to believe that rather than the ball bandits being the bad boys, it is once again the main character.
I mean, those fireballs were addictive. It's true.
Yeah, you can't blame me for it.
He warned us. He was like, "You may get addicted."
Well, the person also said that, they feel really warm around the snow boys, and so we wanted to light them up a little bit, and, yeah, that happened.
Yeah, I mean, we're just trying to bring, warmth and happiness.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Let's also not...
Well,
sorry, go ahead.
no, I said, and we also played Pac-Man, so that was fun.
Hey, same wavelength. I was about to say that, too, at the same time.
Oh,
We always finish each other's...
sentences.
Hey! It's the first time I've been able to pull that off. Turns out you just need someone with you to respond instead of waiting for the chat delay.
Should have said spaghetti.
Spaghetti! No.
No.
No, that's true, Exotic. We did do that. Also welcome. I mean vocally, not chattily.
No spaghetti.
Don't you worry, I have not forgotten. Or have I? A little too busy ruining Christmas here. Oh boy. We are once again hopping back in to play some golf. It's gonna be amazing, fantastic, and we are going to get back the rule book from the Ball Bandits.
Yeah, the Enchiridion.
Yes, we're taking back the Enchiridion of golf in order to go back to Coach to make Tidy Park a thing.
Mm-hmm.
This is very convoluted.
And his long-lost son. Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun, that's right.
Drama.
Yeah, there's some drama and intrigue and almost 40 hours of gameplay.
Sweet.
Nice.
Already doubled the playtime of this game.
That's right. Oh gosh, I just remembered that I gave all of the Ball Bandits the Chainsmoker voice.
You did.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do this every time.
Commit to the bit.
You gotta commit to the bit. That's what makes for good entertainment. So we gotta do that match. And then Coach wants us to befriend Jerome and the boys, as usual, by bringing the Tidy Park rulebook. We need to win freedom from Lucky. Wait, we can go do the Cashier's Coins right now.
Oh yeah, let's do that. Let's finish that up.
Let's get that out of the way. All the way back to Wellhorn Grove. Can't escape from our eternal fate.
Back to the Sody Bar.
I bet this is going to give something amazing. I mean, for somebody in a soda bar with doubloons and stuff, I'm sure that he's got some kind of really fancy putter that's just gonna right into the wind.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we haven't talked to this guy in forever.
Oh yeah, the paleontologist.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot the voices, so I
Yeah, I don't know if you gave this guy a specific voice, but
I think I thought he was generic at the time.
Yeah.
Not realizing he was one of the more important doubloon dudes. Well, I found 5 of those coin things anyway. Well, do you want to give him a voice, Jags?
Sure.
What does Mohawk Man sound like? What could he have? Is he gonna be like Bandit Keith? Is he gonna be like Faulkner? Is he gonna be...
Welcome to the club.
Oh yeah. Gotta get that gravel in there.
I think you might be ready for an elite cash.
Is that like premium money? Wait a minute.
I just so happen to have the clue ready.
Is this V-Bucks? Oh no.
Time to buy a new skin.
Ah!
In a place where great distances can be covered in fewer steps.
Tidy Park. Because you can ride around in a course? Intriguing.
In a clearing once empty is where I am kept.
Ah, yes, my head, because it is currently empty. Let me just reach in here just to... Hey, I found an elephant.
It was in here all along.
Yeah. Nice.
Sweet.
Well, in a place where great distances can be covered in fewer steps, in a clearing once empty is where I am kept. I'm thinking it's probably just hidden somewhere in Tidy Park, because that's the big open place where you can drive around and... I don't know.
Great distances and few steps.
Maybe it's a dealership. Gotta get the big bucks first. Alright, let's get out of Werewolf Grove again. Please, no more.
No more.
We've been to this place so many times.
It's our home.
Yeah. Literally, it is. I love the candy canes. That's all I got. Golly, delicious candy canes. I'll take them.
Golly gee.
He's already out of material and he just started playing. That's fine.
Candy canes.
I love candy
Yum.
canes.
Yum.
Hey MK, how's it going? I did notice you changed your name. I was talking to Jags about it and we thought maybe it was an elaborate prank to bamboozle me. not for you to get your pro streaming going on.
Ego.
The ego.
All about me.
See, it's funny because I don't really have one and I just keep making the same joke over and over. Good. Okay. Well, we knew this was coming. Guess what time it is, everyone? We have a Dormant Jowls.
Excellent.
From MK. However, the joke is on
We
MK.
were right.
we were right, so it is you who has been trolled, good sir. However, the bamboozle is on you because I get to show off my brand new HD artwork. Oh,
Boom.
bam.
So clean.
Let's do a little comparison, shall we? So I've taken the time off from not streaming to redo all of my artwork, not in like total redesigns, but kind of just upscaling him handheld wise.
Like a port.
Yeah, I've been making like a 4K versions of the characters pretty much. Does it make sense? Probably not. You'll see in a second.
Jowls HD.
Yeah, so you got Dormant Jowls all nice and shiny. Don't worry, it's not a Switch port. It's a... This is a 4K... Well, actually, the new Switch will apparently have 4K.
Twilight Princess 4K.
Twilight Princess 4K HD Turbo Edition, featuring Dante from the Devil May Cry series, and Knuckles.
Finally.
You've been waiting this whole time. Okay, well, since we're taking a break right now, let me show you what the original Dormant Jowls looked like. He's a tiny boy. You see him right here? He is microscopic.
So small.
So when I did all my doodles, I did them at like, I think 500 by 500 or something. So when I stretch him out, he's blurry. Oh no, crusty JPEG. But check this out. Wabam! Beautiful, crystal clear, shiny jowls. Blurry. Crystal. Blurry. Crystal.
Better one.
Yeah, what do you think, chat? Which one looks better to you during this eye exam? Dormant Jowls 1 or Dormant Jowls 2? Both are cute.
Oh man, that would be a bad way to take an eye exam.
Yeah, if
because your eyes are the same, but you just change the image. Oh man,
if you're using Twitch instead of getting an actual eye exam, that might be the first problem. But you know, I figured that since I drew them so small, I would basically just trace over my own drawing. Dun dun dun.
Plagiarism.
Is it really plagiarism if you're plagiarizing yourself?
Always has been.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess there are multiple rules to that. Like, if you have if you made something with a different company and then you try to use that in another company, that is plagiarism of yourself, but it's still plagiarism. Yes, copyright.
Yeah, because the company owns the rights. Yeah.
That is copyright exotic, yes.
Uh,
What is copyright if not plagiarism preserving?
oh man.
Ditto right?
Yeah,
It's true.
man. Ditto would be sued really badly.
He would, wouldn't he?
Yeah, very suable.
Yeah. Well, this is interesting. I just noticed something, Jags.
What?
For some reason, Dormant Jowls is not showing up on the reward request queue, which means technically I don't have to honor it. Hey!
Oh!
Nice.
So long.
No, I will. I'm just like, wait, I can't like. He's not showing. I'm gonna refresh. No, I don't mean on the screen, MK. I mean in my my super duper secret reward request queue. He ain't there.
He gone.
So I can't like.
Buried.
That's weird. That's never happened before. Well, it's a good thing we're doing this now. Get this.
MK like panics, like, oh no, he's there.
My Jowls!
I know he's there. My Jowls.
He just pretend he's not there the whole time. Wouldn't that be great?
I don't see it. Do you see it? No.
What do you think, viewers? Do you see the Dormant Jowls? That's really weird. Because I don't know how the timing works for that if I can't like mark it's done, whatever. It's a great way for you not to renew your subscription. That's fair.
Man. Okay, boomer. Canceling Disney Plus.
No.
I'm not gonna renew my Disney Plus subscription because the Muppets.
I'm not gonna renew my Digger subscription. Ooh, he's playing a new game. I want to get those bucks, those shovel strikes.
Get them.
How's it going, Amethyst? Welcome to the stream. Is that a penguin? Ooh. It's a little.
Is it?
It's a little penguin dab. I got a counter to that.
Oh, yeah.
I got a puppet dab coming your way. Nice. Wait, has it really already been 5 minutes since Dormant Jowls?
Yes.
The stream's been going for 20 minutes!
It's Cube.
It's Cube and Stinky Boot. I wonder if he would show up on the reward request queue. Where did Dormant Jowls go?
Yeah.
Anyway, oh yeah, I did forget to mention, the channel points actually have some new modifiers. Like, you can put a lucky hat on Gino, or some kind of weird beard texture, you know, for St. Patrick's Day. Oh, speaking of Stinky Boot, looks like we're going to be bringing on the brand new, amazing, high-definition 4K Stinky Boot. Hello. Hello. Look at how high up he can scale.
Can practically smell him
Vector
through this.
art. Yes, Jags. He has the smell-o-vision act. It looks the same. Well, that's the thing, Amethyst. I guess since we're on break, I'll show you this comparison real quick. As people coming in are like, what the heck is going on here? Why is there a boot and a dinosaur fighting? Is this Godzilla versus King Kong?
It's It's the prequel.
Yes, it is indeed. Here, I'll bring in Stinky Low Quality. You'll see what I mean. Check this out. See, I can see Stinky Boot on this reward redemption. I guess Dormant Giles is just sleeping. Alright, so here's the final comparison, chat. This is the new high-definition Stinky Boot, right? Now, let's bring in the original one. It's Stinky Boot. So if I bring him up to big size, you can see he's got that sort of blurriness, you know, just like we went over with Dormant Giles. But this time it's a little more prevalent. And
he's smudged.
He does have a bit of a smudge, doesn't he? There it is, Jags. There's your smudgeness. Did I just call King Kong a boot? Maybe, Amethyst. You think he's gonna win against Godzilla? You kidding me? Now watch as I...
Place your bet.
Yes, place your bets live on the Digger stream. Who will win? Godzilla versus Kong. Definitely not dating the stream once again. Now check this out. As you can see by this comparison, blurry, shiny,
clean.
Nice, clean, legible. With plenty of... You guess it looks better. Oh, Amethyst. It's not about which Stinky Boot is the best. It's about... it's about the maximum stankitude.
Man, now it looks like a Stinky Boot's son. He's like, don't ever speak to me or my son again.
I'm Stinky Jr. Uh-oh, Stinky. That's right, Bunny. Welcome to the stream. High definition Stinky Boot is here to stay. It's the Stinky Boot you've come to love over the 3 months? Is that how long it's been? Dang. In the 3 months since I started affiliate. But now he's nice and clean for the next whenever he's summoned. Speaking of summoned, break has been over for a while now. Let's go ahead and send Dormant Giles back into the ground until the next break comes around. Where's Drago?
Time to hit the links.
Kerplunk! Why is Stinky Boot alone? Boots usually come in pairs. Jags, I think I'm being heckled. Well, Amethyst, there is a Stinky Drip. Rumor has it he's around somewhere. I have yet to find him, but I'll let you know. He's alone because of the stink. I mean, he's doing his best.
That would make sense.
And it hurts, because my friends never stood downwind. Flight of the Bulbous Boys, alright. Let's not have progress once again. Spend like 40 minutes doing nothing. Let's bring in the Bulbous Boys, who have not gotten an HD version yet, so here's some crust. Dun 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 dun. You just passed right under me.
They're still pretty clean.
They are clean, yeah. I'm not trying to be a perfectionist or anything, but I think it's nice having them more upscaled so that everyone can get a nice clear view instead of blur. It's the Bulbous Boys.
It looked like you just phased into the campfire.
They go too fast and then plop just into the burn. Meow. He needs odor eaters. That's actually that's a good username, odor eaters. You should take that, MK. That's really good. Consumer of kind of like Odin, but just odor.
Son of Odor.
Son of Odor. There you go. That's the name. Go for it.
Oh man.
Excuse me, MK. You dropping yo mama jokes on the Digga stream?
Wow.
Only the highest caliber level of jokitude from from MK. Momo, how's it going, Bronson? Welcome to the Stinky Stream. It's been almost 20... It has been 25 minutes. Technically 20 minutes for chat. And we've done nothing because we were forced on break. And then we started showing off all the HD, brand new, redone, family-friendly art. Wait, that implies that my channel points weren't family-friendly. Oh no.
Uh-oh, censored.
Vulgar boot. When he kicks you, it, like, has a bunch of asterisks and @ symbols and like Qbert. That's right, Bronson. The fix is in, but this time the fix has been rebounded to chat for there is no progress. Cancelled. No.
Can't fix the fix.
The fix was truly in. Anyway, let's get back to the game, shall we? So in the small amount of progress we just made, we traded in our Casher's coins for a brand new super duper Casher coin.
And we got a clue, but we're not really sure what that means.
Yeah, so there's a place where great distances can be covered in fewer steps, and a clearing once empty is where I am kept. You know where it is? Ooh. Don't you worry, Exotic. We'll figure it out in like 10 hours.
Yeah.
Someone should make an anti-Digga stream where everything's the opposite. Gosh, that would be a very... I think that channel would be banned immediately because of how vulgar it would be.
Yeah, it would have to be, like, extreme. It would be, like, the complete opposite of wholesome.
Like, heapin' beepin' hoppity boppity.
Who knows? Maybe it would get 1 million views.
You know, you're not wrong. I'm kind of playing it. I'm on hard mode right now, trying to give positive, wholesome content in a stream of loud, screamy, angry people who swear all the time. That can be what you do, Jags. You can be the anti-me. We can fight.
And there you have it.
It's gonna be better than the Snyder Cut. Uh-oh, mentioning Snyder on the Digga stream. I don't know what that means, MK.
Yeah.
Is that a reference I'm not getting? Somebody, please. He must be stopped before he becomes the anti-Digga.
Oh, man.
I think that would just be like... You'd have to do a speed run through all the banned games and be like swearing the entire time, not have any sort of... Actually, would the anti-me be vulgar, or would it be someone who's like just flat and doesn't really... You know what the anti-me would be? It'd be somebody who...
It'd be all of those things.
Yes. So it's a vulgar, loud person who barely talks, doesn't look at chat.
Monotone.
Monotone.
And no jokes.
Yeah, the
Super serious.
the whole stream is just like, what is up, you beep bad beeps? Watch me play game. Do not question or beep heap to beep.
That's how I imagine the robot overlords will be.
The robot streamers are taking over. Oh dear. Someone in chat comes in. Hey there, anti-Digga, it's my birthday! I'm
Man.
Just ban instantly. Do not talk. Do not question. You will watch me play Fortnite and you'll love it. Oh, it's just Doge.
Oh, man.
Super serious swears. Anti-Digga would just be Heggid. That's fair. Oh boy. Man.
You're a wizard, Heggid.
People are just taking notes right now, like, I gotta make a anti-Digga channel right away.
Yeah, I mean, we're giving the blueprint.
Yeah. We're laying the foundation for basically, like, how 60% of other streamers are.
Laying the foundation to my downfall.
It's true. Everyone's gonna leave and go watch the Anti-Digga stream because they love the not being paid attention to swearing. It's great because, you know, you have the participation, but as soon as you participate, bam, gone, you're out of there.
You're done?
You're done! Don't forget me! Amethyst, please. Heggid completed Golf Story and likes FF6? Wait, are you saying if we beat the game, I'll become the anti-me? So you're saying you're saying I should drag this out forever? Well, that's a problem. I'm not dragging it out. I'm literally giving it my best while entertaining and having fun with Jags. But I guess I could add some artificial content. Hey everybody, it's time for an ad break. Let me press this button. It's right here. You'll watch an ad for a minute, like the other streamers do.
You'll never guess what these earbuds are. They're the best. They're called Mages.
Ah. He doesn't like my number 9. Wait, does that mean I like it? That'd be imprisoning Jags. Well, you brought it up, Amethyst.
Wait, what? What is happening?
It means that if we play Golf Story forever, I'll never become the anti-me, so you're gonna be here for the rest of your life, buddy.
Oh.
Uh-oh, ego.
I'm like Zelda keeping Ganon away.
Yeah.
I haven't spent 100 years sealing this stream.
You must get awfully bored. His caddy would be Smooths instead of Jags. Why is that so funny? It's like, forget everything else we've just been talking about, Exotic. That was pretty darn good. Well, let me go ahead and send off Stinky Boot and the Bulbous Boys because they've been around for a while. I'm sure they'll be back instantly. 100 years forever and ever. Maybe I'm just putting off doing the Chainsmoker voice.
Oh, no.
Fly no and Smooths. The adventure of the ragtag, swearing monotone, rude streamer and his caddy Smooths Boulders.
Heggid and Smooths. Oh no. Oh.
What is up? What is up, you beepin' people? It is your overlord Fly and No, and I have brought my caddy Smooths water.
Hello, I'm Smooth.
Do not talk. I am actually dying right now. Smooths water. Oh, screw progress. This is the best. I think I'm actually crying. Oh dear. Okay. You ready, Jags?
Oh god, yeah.
Well, let me check.
Wasn't ready for that.
You gotta be ready for the Chainsmoker voice at all times.
Oh man.
Oh dear. Okay, well, I think we're good to go. Let's play the chorus.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. We're probably like
now we can finally use like our best clubs again.
Yeah, we are at the Coldwind Wastes match play. We're gonna win back the rulebook from the big bad bulbous ball stealers. They're not really bulbous. I guess in terms of thievery, they're very bulbous. Bulbous thievery.
I can't stop thinking about it.
Smooth Smooths water.
Oh man.
I've lost composure, Jax. Can you help me find it? Chat, do you know where my composure is?
In the trash. Okay.
Oh boy.
I think that's a good straight shot right there. I think maybe move it to the right a little, but
Yeah.
just 'cause of the wind.
Yeah, the wind's going that way, so
Yeah, you'll definitely bounce it off that ice.
curve it a little bit. It might end up in the snow anyway because it's kind of gonna be going. We'll see.
Oh yeah, it might actually like go straight past that.
Yeah,
but we'll see.
Maybe I'll hit it slightly underneath.
You can try.
AVNO. I'm loving all these anti-names. It's great. Isn't the opposite of pliss like do it? Like do it now? Do it now! Heggid, do it now! Do it! Welcome to the Lost Composure stream, where both Jags and I have been thrown out the window of a moving train in more ways than one. Avia, do it. Oh no, the tree hit! What? How did that happen? Okay, time to start over.
Whoopsies.
Apparently we're playing the Grim Reaper. What the?
Wait. Is that Jason?
Jason! Jason! I'm just gonna hit it maximum shot and see what happens. Right in the snow.
Okay, that's where we wanted to go.
Yeah, see, I was planning it the whole time, totally.
Oh, okay, well, he's not bad.
Talk about opposite, it went backwards, not forwards.
Yeah. Man.
This is the stream where I become the streamer that people don't want to see. Or do they? Maybe I've been in the wrong this whole time and I need to twitch it up a bit more. I need to fall in with everybody. I gotta be the cookie cutter template streamer that just plays like Apex and Fortnite and does all the swearing and shouting.
Get in your mold.
Ah.
Get in your streamer mold.
You need to be what we want you to be. Time to play Fortnite. Bronson, please. You're gonna have to wait for anti-dig it. That's not... Oh, man. Oh, boy. I'm gonna just take this shot, Jags. Does that look good?
Yeah,
because
I think that looks...
The lofted... That accounts for the wind, right? Or is it still impacted?
The loft should still be impacted by the...
I think the tutorial was at 0 wind, that's why it was fine.
I think it was because there was trees blocking.
Oh, hold on, Jax. We have a friendly mole chicken from Bronson. Little does he know the fix is actually in because I have a brand new friendly mole. Hey!
There he is.
HD and cute. Wait, that's implying that the original wasn't cute. No, I love friendly mole. He's a big boy now. Look at the glow up on friendly mole. He is just that high definition vector art coming in clutch. The new happy eyes. Whoa. He is a very good boy. Oh no. I was gonna answer Bronson, but then I saw Exotic say, imagine the anti-dig friends. Oh no. I don't know if I want to... What would the channel points even be? Like, and what's the anti-shovel strike? Like, oh, I know what it is. It's burying you. Lower your casket into the ground as people continue to dig and dig, sending you deeper into the earth. You will uncover many zombies. Actually, I don't know if the anti-me would even have friends.
I think it would just be dirt. Yeah.
Yeah, just dirt.
You get dirt.
Enemy pelican and water drops.
Hooligan crab.
Hooligan crab. Oh no. Oh dear. I'm gonna have to workshop that. I need to think of some anti-friends. The chain smoker. Now here's the question. For anti, the whole point of this character is it's a person who is rude, berates you, swears, and ignores chat. So how does channel points play into that? Is it like the characters are done for not entertainment, but it's to punish chat? Skinny girls? Where are the girls? Oh dear. No, all the channel points are just like summon this evil creature to ban random people in chat. Wait, is this implying that people are watching, not saying anything because they'll be banned, but is this out of fear?
It's like, yeah, they're watching out of fear.
This is a totalitarianism regime. You better watch my streams. Strobe lights.
And not watching the stream means that they're exiled socially. So
Ooh.
that's why everyone wants to be in on the stream, but if you speak, then you're banned.
Jags, I think this is just a meta commentary for the current state of
ban me.
Lettuce! How's it going?
And
I was in the middle of a joke, but I appreciate you coming in here.
yo.
Always with the pop-in.
The hockey game just ended, and then I came in, and then someone said, "Hey, we gotta ban people that talk here," and I started talking.
Goodbye,
It's true.
Lettuce, even though you own the place.
I'm out of here.
No. Also, I still need to answer Bronson. He had the friendly mall check-in.
Yeah.
Bunny's gonna ban everyone. Clean sneaker. That's a good opposite to Stinky Boot. You better respect the frickin' drip, gosh darn it. I don't like the drip. Banned.
Clean sandal.
Giant stiletto.
Giant
That's
stiletto.
just from Mario Maker. Anyway, let me answer Bronson before he gets buried. No pun intended because of friendly mole.
The giant stiletto with the lettuce inside.
Hell yeah.
Bronson says, "What's your favorite season and why is it winter?" Well, he answered that question for himself, so goodbye, friendly mole.
Oh.
No. Winter is a good season. That's when the holidays come around, nice and cold. You get to...
I just saw Bunny.
Oh, Bunny's here.
I see Bunny.
Hi, Bunny. I can very distantly hear you somewhere. I think...
I hear music.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Bunny's gonna get me banned.
DMCA.
No. Amethyst says you're the anti-dig, eh, Bunny? I don't know what that means.
This may be true.
Oh dear. Well, Bronson, let me give you a really proper answer. So, my favorite season, actually, I think I've answered this before, but I think I'll stick with winter because it's just it's so nice and chill. That's where all the good holidays are and all the amazing, seasonal food comes out and,
Snow.
yeah.
But you don't get that, so that's kind of weird.
Well, I could go to the mountains. What?
True.
Wait. Why did Automod just... What's happening? Apparently I added a term because it thought it was a bad word or something. Oh no, we lost lettuce. But we've...
Oh, wait. We gained a bug.
We've gained so much more.
I'm still here. I'm just muting it so the music doesn't get you. Dan's playing the music. I'm not in control.
Dan, please.
If you're trying to watch your anime, use headphones.
He actually just bought Selena Gomez's new EP.
Ah.
That she just released on Friday.
Oh, then 100%.
Yeah, crank that sucker up and let's get this channel on the way to
Turn it up.
on the way to anti-Dig town.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and send Friendly Mo back in the ground. That was... I think that was an answer. Though, to be fair, Bronson did answer it himself first, so I just added on to that.
Hmm.
Well, that was an intense first hole. Guess who just accidentally opened DaVinci Resolve? Uh-oh, editing your stream content for YouTube. Takes forever. Awakened Noggin. I don't know why that was banned by Automod. Or, not banned, blocked. It's weird. We lost to the bandit, by the way.
Yeah, we did.
Oh no. That's what he said.
The tree bump.
The tree bump. The fix was in. Bronson knew what he was doing. Alright, well in this case, Jags, I'm thinking maybe we play it super safe, maybe hit it down to this little section right before the ice, and that should bounce it at least kind of maybe toward the hole.
Could try that.
Cold megaphone.
Yeah, I think that might work. Worst case, you're gonna hit it into the snow, but at least you can chip it from there.
Yeah.
But the wind's going 5 years straight, so
5 years is a long time.
you might actually hit the ice.
Yeah.
I would put I would hit it right about there, I think.
I'll keep it
See
I'll
what
keep it
happens.
nice and safe.
Okay.
I'm sure this will be fine. Maybe a bit more top spin, or should I just go with the regular hit?
Regular hit, probably, because doesn't it? It stops in snow, right? It doesn't keep.
Yeah,
going.
it just bunkers down like a bunker.
Okay. Then yeah. Then I wouldn't bother with top spin because it's not gonna roll onto the ice or anything.
Yeah, alright. I will hit it exactly as I planned, and we'll see where it goes. It barely went into the snow. Just by a millimeter, by a nanometer. But he's doing pretty bad too, because he went to the top snow.
Bunkers down like a bunkie.
That's my frame of reference. It just bunkers down like a bunker. Alright, we have the lofted wedge here now, so I'm thinking maybe hit it at the halfway point with the ice?
Yeah, I think with the wind you should be okay, but maybe you can maybe go a little bit further than that, I think. Like I would go onto the rough a little.
Ooh.
I think you can get it into the hole
Alright,
from here.
I'll take your word for it, Jags. Contented Hummingbird? These are some good names. Need to keep track. Ooh, that was a good shot. Always listen to your caddy. Especially if you're bad at golf. Which is funny because
Alright,
you think with the knowledge that the caddy would have, the caddy would overtake the master, the person who is bogey.
The caddy doesn't want to hurt his back.
That's true. Though one could say that Jags' back is hurting from carrying this entire stream.
Oh!
Oh, snap.
Sweet.
Nice. Those who can't teach. That's where
What?
it ends. You know what they say? Those who can't teach just go to the beach.
And they bunker down.
Bunker down in the bunker with all of the oh, what was the crab you said?
Oh, the hooligan.
Yeah, the
crab.
hooligans. Yeah, all those hooligans from Galf are going to be the anti-Digga friends.
The golf hooligans.
Yeah. Naked crab? Oh no, that's not appropriate for Twitch. You can't tell me what to do. I am the anti-Digga heckin' gosh darn. Unbound. Alright, Jax, we have a bit of a a kerfuffle here. There's 8 years worth of wind going down, and we have a bunch of small floating platforms worth of islands to hit.
I would say I would aim for the one on the right, maybe.
It's a dangerous game though, because those trees might do the bonkin.
All right, then just go straight. Go where you are right now, and then just hit it as hard as you can.
That's my favorite kind of shot. You know me all too well, Jags. I'll hit it perfect just for you. It went in the snow. Those who can't teach, teach. That's the proper term.
Y equals yerds.
Yerds.
Yerds. Yerds.
No, I'm sorry, Amethyst, but as the resident golf expert after playing this game, I believe the Y stands for years. Jags can confirm. He's my pro caddy.
Yeah, it's definitely years. It's my professional
It
experience.
is my humble opinion that it has taken years to finish this playthrough, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Don't worry, Amethyst, I can't spell either. It's fine. I'm thinking maybe I should just aim for the hole.
Yeah,
I'm lodged right now.
because I think you'll be fine there.
Yeah, I'll hit it a little bit harder. I mean, it is 8 years, so it's gonna be pretty impactful. Maybe I just hit it a bit further.
Yeah, you could go further. I think you'll be fine.
And this is to go further beyond.
Go beyond.
Oh, that almost worked.
Yeah, it did.
Isn't the point of the game to hit it in the hole? Wait, Amethyst, is that what you're supposed to do in golf? What have I been doing this whole time? I thought I was just supposed to hit it everywhere.
Nice. Got it.
You left until the music's over? How long is that album, Bunny? Probably like, what, 40, 50 minutes?
It's an EP. I would assume that it's.
Oh,
not
yeah,
that
that's
long.
right. EP is like a few songs. Oh, Amethyst
20.
Amethyst saying you don't care about any of the sports ball things. I can relate. Everyone immediately leaves.
Wow.
Oh. I mean,
No.
I like the video game sports that are exaggerated, like the Mario stuff. I just don't play the real life sport video game version things. MK has left the chat. Look at the dichotomy going on here. Amethyst is like, I'm here for you and Jags. MK is like, alright, I'm gonna head out. I'm leaving and I'm taking my subs with me. It's fine.
It's fine.
We are trucking along here.
Yeah, I mean, that first hole ain't nothing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Two
wow.
soccers. That's more than one soccer.
I would aim for the ice. Ice.
That sounds like a good idea, because the wind's gonna be... Wait. This... This is literally the same course, just doing it again.
Yeah.
I just realized that.
Yeah. But remember how much bounce the ice gives?
Yeah, it does bounce it into orbit. MK with the receipts. I don't know if you can do that, but I guess you can try. I'm pretty sure it's like a 10-minute limit or something. I don't know how it works. I'm just gonna hit this straight down, Jags, with a little bit of curvature to the left. How's that? I think that's fair.
Perfect.
Okay. This would be a bad time to be hitting fireballs.
Fireballs.
Ooh, it's good. Fireballs?
Look at that.
Yum!
Perfect. Ice.
Now it's Jason's turn. I'm kind of concerned about the difference between the sprites. you know, we went from the ball bandits to like, I'm going to get you. What was that? Was that Dr. Claw? Next time, Gadget. Next time. You can't have Fireball? I mean, it's probably... You probably should not be eating fire unless you're a professional at it.
I think she meant whiskey.
Yeah, that's probably the real answer. I work with what I got, okay?
Cinnamon. Cinnamon.
Maybe exotic. You might have a point there. I'm losing it. Allergic to cinnamon? My goodness. That's intense. I'm just gonna hit this straight down. I think it'll be fine, right?
Yeah, it might roll a little, but it'll be fine.
It's fine. There's nothing a almost perfect shot can hit.
Like, regardless, your next shot will be good.
I mean, you say that, but turns out the winds had a different plan.
I mean, you're still like 20 yards away.
Yes.
And so is he.
That's camping.
He's coming.
Can you camp in golf? Like, you know, edge guarding? Can you guard the hole? Oh, man.
I mean, yeah, you can't really guard the hole, but you could put like your divot on the... Or not divot, but like they have those little things that you can mark where your ball is on the green. It's not supposed to affect
Oh, I almost made it in.
other players' balls, but it could. Potentially.
You just go for a spike in golf, just like the ball is slowly rolling in, and it looks like Dennis is about to hit in his best shot ever, giving him the best score he's ever had. Here comes the putt.
Friendly mole.
I gotta finish my joke though, Jags. Then just the opposite caddy runs over and just smacks the ball out of the way. Bam!
That's goaltending.
Oh boy. Alright, well we have a friendly mole from human. Let's bring him in.
2 minutes in the penalty box.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know the golf rules, so I'll take your word for it. Human asks, have you played on a real golf course before, not talking mini golf?
I have.
You're talking the full experience.
I used to golf a lot.
That's why I brought Jags in. He's my pinch hitter. He's got the expert advice. I'm over here like, I play Mario Golf for all the games. You've only played indoor mini golf? Mini golf is really good though. That's the thing.
Yeah, mini golf.
Real golf is overrated. Mini golf is where it's at. You gotta have the pro skills to get it into the dinosaur at the very end so you get the extra prize.
Mini golf's interesting because I feel like it's everybody's least favorite part of golfing. But they make it fun. But like otherwise, putting sucks. Like no one likes putting.
Yeah.
But it's fun when there's like, you know, funny statues and zany.
Whoa,
angles.
here's a windmill and it blocks the ball and it flies into the hippopotamus. Whoa!
Whoa.
Crazy! Amethyst says, isn't penalty box hockey? Oh no, Jags is being exposed live on stream.
I've been caught.
No. I've been too busy being distracted by Friendly Mole looking like he has a hat on. Yours is a toilet. How does that work? I mean, it's just like, so at the final hole of the mini putts, you have that thing that you're supposed to hit it into if you want an extra goodie, but a toilet? I've never seen a toilet as one of the holes in golf, but I guess it makes sense.
That'd be pretty funny. If that's the last
Yeah.
hole, and it goes in,
You gotta
flush.
sink it in, or else you can't use the restroom. Oh no.
No, it's not the same toilet. Oh no! No,
Mi-
that's took a turn.
Mini golf is just putting practice. Well, Exotic, one could say that real golf is just mini golf practice. Mind blown. It doesn't make sense. To answer the question, I think maybe I've done real golfing once or twice. I was always more as we've been talking about
Driving ring.
not driving range. I mean, I've done that a lot, but an actual like
Oh,
full on holes and stuff. I think I've maybe done that before. I might have been really young though. I don't. So maybe the answer is no. My whole life has just been a sham. It's just been mini golfing and putt-putts.
Did you drift with a golfer when you were younger? Those are his memories.
Listen, you gotta do what you gotta do to pilot the Jaeger. You know how hard it is to find a drift-compatible person in 2021? You gotta set up a meeting, you have to, like... You gotta drift over a Wi-Fi connection. It's very unstable, very stressful, and those kaiju aren't backing down.
Mm-hmm.
You never gone mini golfing, Amethyst? Well, when they open those up, and it's okay to do so in like 50 years, you should try it. It's really fun. Assuming mini golf is still around and not extinct. Much like the dinosaurs.
The best part is if they have slush puppies.
Ooh. You could just play golf. That is also an option, Exotic. If you want to experience the thrill of playing golf, no matter where you are in the world, you can purchase Golf Story on the Nintendo Switch. This is not a paid advertisement, but it sounds like one.
Slush puppies.
Slush puppy hype. MK would have to take you. Well, I'm sure. Think you can take me? You're done. Sorry, it just always goes Xenoblade. Every single time. Anyway, so the proper answer to that is I was never really like a huge non-mini golf person. I mostly just did mini golf because that's what I liked, and I wasn't super good at regular golf. Maybe that's why I never took it up. I kind of like jump between sports. When I was younger, I'd go like soccer and tennis and golf and be like,
Nice. I played tennis.
well, Jags, I think we're gonna have a match.
Oh,
I'll take you down. We fight. We're gonna do it. Maybe. I don't know. I like the I like seeing the melted snowman again.
Yeah.
Vlog. That won't be for a long time if that ever happens. It's gonna be like it's like Jerry's race. I refuse to race. IRL stream. Maybe when it's okay to do things IRL in 15,000 years. So yeah, I was never really into playing real golf. I mostly just liked doing the mini putts and all that, because you know it's more appealing when you're not trying to do all the scorecards and hitting things all the way across. I guess it's good for aggression.
There are scorecards in mini
No,
golf.
I don't use them. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I was trying to set up a joke there, but you called me out.
Thing is the guy who hits the ball like 3 courses across. Like, oh, look at me! I'm at hole 1, but I'm gonna try to get it into hole 6.
I'm so strong.
I don't need scores.
Yeah. I think I did try that once, actually.
See?
Oh no. I'm starting to become more and more like the anti-Digga as the stream goes on.
Exposed.
Fry him up, Bronson, please. I'm pretty sure Guy Fieri is not here right now, but if you'd like to leave a message, please type after the beep. 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 You ran out of time. Sorry. Exotic just typed after the beep. Was it worth the like 5 seconds of silence? Yes.
You did say to type after.
I
the
did,
beep.
and I'm proud of you, Exotic. You did it. You have accomplished what Bronson has not been able to do. Find success in the sucked-inness. No, I'm not ending it there. Wow. Uh-oh, toxic. Oh, boy.
Wow.
Oh. Bronson says, excuse me. I was talking about the fix. He was finding success in the fixing up. This is going bad. Yeah, this... You're reporting the stream for being bad at video games. Well, joke's on you, Bronson, because I do that every stream. Oh, you got your key? Nice, MK. I gotta bust mine open soon. But for now, I'm gonna send off Friendly Mole until the next time. Nice.
Alright.
The fix is definitely in whenever Bronson's around. He knows just how to control the situation to cause the dislocation of your mind.
The fix would be like a good name for a wrestler.
The Fix is the name of mine and Bronson's podcast.
Nice.
Which we've been doing for 15 years. Play along.
The Daily Fix.
The Daily Fix. Just... we talk about all the ways that it's interesting. For this podcast, we don't actually talk about fixes or, you know, like fixing things around the house or fixing in wrestling. We talk about the daily lives of moles and the different types of moles that exist and how they burrow, and that's the true fix. Yes.
True. It's important.
How'd you like that anti-joke?
Learn about your moles.
If this one is shaped like a dove, you might have to go see a doctor.
Okay.
Alright, well the wind is 9 years this way, so I'm gonna stick it to the left and let it go flying.
Stick it to the man.
I say I aim it at the tree, even further probably, because the wind is gonna be going super hard.
Yeah, aim for that squirrel.
George, what are you doing? Don't you see I dodged the pigeon? What pigeon? You went right into the squirrel! Oh boy.
Rip.
I'm sure this won't go anywhere bad. It's gonna go straight down. Nice! Perfect shot, right into the rough. But that's better than the other options.
Nice.
Wait for Skeletor here to smack it into the snow. You know, that does sound like a fun podcasting to do. Just like, hey, welcome to The Fix. Here I am with Ron Swanson, and we're going to be setting up a nice classic Cadillac with a delicious inner tone.
Duh.
Tasty. Hmm. I like that I said Ron Swanson instead of Nick Offerman. His real name.
Yeah.
We brought Nick Offerman on to play Ron Swanson so he can pretend to build things even though he builds stuff IRL.
Oh, it would be great to just like be able to call celebrities and then only call them by their character name.
Oh man, can you imagine that?
Oh, like Michael. So great to have you on.
I'm
My name is Steve.
Steve.
Yeah, anyways, Michael.
Yeah, so Dwight. How's it going, Thor? Chris Hemsworth, you mean? No, you're Thor.
Tell me about your father.
Tell me about Odin. How's he doing these days? Oh man, that's one way to get people to not come do your stuff. So I heard Loki's on the loose again.
Or you only call them by the name of the character on the worst thing they've ever been in.
Oh dear. Imagine that.
That would be great.
I think the most important part of this scenario is you have access to celebrities somehow. Jax,
Yeah.
can you explain this to me?
That's the first step.
Step 1. Become famous. I'm fine of
You can never get to
mild
step 2
obscurity.
because you can't get through step 1.
Gotta go through every single step. You gotta do it. I'll just hit it here and it should be fine, right?
Yeah, I think that's good. You could maybe put some backspin on it just in
I think it worked! Nice.
Whoop. Nice.
Let's see what this, Oh. He's doing pretty well too, actually.
Trying.
Humans asking how you got the contact info for all these celebrities. Jags is like, I gotta go.
Can never say.
The fix is in, that's for sure.
The yellow pages.
Internet? I'll curb this. It's fine. It was for dramatic effect. We're good. Uh-oh. Getting numbers somehow.
Got it. Nice.
R. How
Secret
dare.
lose.
How dare.
Okay. Well.
Oh, we're on the Psyduck course again.
Aye.
Imagine being able to do the Psyduck voice and that's your claim to fame. Die!
Not a bad gig.
I'll take it. It's actually more of a platypus, but this whole section here is very Psyduck.
I found a new job.
I just found a new job. Die! Peace was never an option. Oh boy.
Okay.
Well, what we have here is... Maybe I should go down to the irons and just let it take itself?
Yeah, like I would go around right there maybe. You can even go a little lower and then just let it. It's probably gonna bounce on the ice anyways.
Yeah.
So the wind will take it to the left a little. That seems right.
Imagine being a VA for just saying the name of a fictional creature. That's how you become a millionaire, exotic. A bajillionaire. Do you know how much money the voice of Pikachu makes? I don't.
A lot.
Actually, voice acting is very, it's a rough industry because, well, actually, here's the thing. Animation is the super rough one. You know, animators in Japan get, like, barely anything. And then if you're a super famous voice actor, you get a lot of money. The VA for the Roadrunner was only paid to say one meep. I'm pretty sure there's been multiple meeps. What do you say, Jags?
Maybe it was
Meep meep.
2 meep. Yeah, I think it would
Walk
be
into
meep,
the studio,
meep,
just meep meep.
and then they just repeat that the recording over and over.
Also, I'm trying to remember who... I want to say that... Didn't Chuck Jones do a lot of voices too?
Time to sleep.
Oh, we have a Dormant Jowl from Drago. Let's bring in the brand new Super Duper HD version. There he is.
Yeah, I think back in the day they used to just voice basically every character.
Yeah. It's true. Oh, you're not talking about just like a person who does one character recurringly. You're talking about someone who just says Sandshrew. Sandshrew. The Chainsmoker voice. Drago says, meep means take a break. That is true. Look at this brand new 4K Jowls. No matter how much I stretch him out, he is always high quality.
Yeah, RTX on.
RTX on, RTX off. RTX on, RTX off. You wonder how much money Charles Martinet has made voicing Mario? That's a good point. I mean, he's been Mario for such a long time. You know, mad props. He's done not just Mario, but he's been Luigi and I think also Waluigi and Wario and
Yeah, I think
a lot of background characters too, I believe. How much is the VA for Toad made?
His net worth is apparently $10 million.
Oh, okay! That wasn't Toad. Who was that?
That was my eardrums.
Oh no. Well, since Jags' ears are currently bleeding right now, I think I'll take an actual break, and we'll be back in a couple of minutes as I go take Jags to the hospital. Stay tuned, everybody. I gotta save him. The ambulance.
Time for the
I'll be right
ambulance.
back. And we are back. That was a nice break. I used that to get the last 2 of the Dove Midnight Fudge Cookie Truth or Dare candies that we've been going through in the past few streams.
Yes.
Nice.
Time for dares. Well, 1 truth
Yes,
and 1 dare.
that is right. I have 2 chocolates left. I thought I only had 1. I got a Truth and Dare.
I put the wrappers in my ears.
God. Jax, please.
That's how
I was just gonna go forward, just completely not mentioning and hoping that they accepted that you were some kind of other robot Jags or something that I programmed.
Well, Human mentioned it.
Yeah.
So.
He's always on top of things, and, you know, I can't throw him off the scent. He knew there was something up. The fix was in. Turns out, the real Jags has gone away for a long, long time and been replaced with a mole.
Rip.
One
I mean, yes.
of the Bronson members. It's too real. Did the real Jags go back to his home planet? That's maybe. Oh, you know that.
We'll never
Wait,
know.
Amethyst has a point. You might have been replaced already in this transition to the anti-Digga stream. It's old.
It's smooth.
Old Smooths is here. Oh boy. Oh boy! Exotic, you were today years old when you learned that Peach, Toad, and Toadette have the same voice? That's true.
Huh. I
It's
didn't
pretty
know
crazy. Imagine. My ears, no! Oh no, now I have to be replaced. We'll be right back. No, I'm kidding.
Smooth's revenge.
Smooth. The fix was in the whole time. Anyway, let's go ahead and have one of these last 2 chocolates. What do you say, Jags? Truth or dare?
Let's go with truth for the first
Alright,
one.
now, as we remember from the last few streams, they kind of ran out of content for this little gimmick they've been doing, and the answers have kind of been the same.
Yeah, which book haven't you
Which
read?
book haven't you read? I'm like, I don't know, like the Nancy Drew, the Hardy Boys. But it's asked us that like 3 times now. Going from a soothing girl voice to hello!
Yeah. It's like, oh, hello, Mario.
That's some...
Hello,
Ah.
Mario!
That's some talent. Alright, let's see what awaits in this truth.
The truth.
Oh, I think this is the new one.
Oh. Tell me your seed.
What's your dream vacation? Good. Very topical. What's your dream vacation? Can you ask me that in like a year when we can travel?
Yeah. Right now it's
You're not wrong. I kind of want some tonight. That quesalupa. Uh-oh, asking a travel question. Yeah, Drago answered it for me. It's Super Mario World. I've always wanted to do a really cool Japan trip. My friends and I have been talking about it for years, and we're like, you know, maybe in the next few years we'll do it. And then, burp, not anymore.
Man.
Or at least not for a while.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Man, it'd be great. That would be a cool trip.
Yeah, we could do all sorts of cool stuff. My concern is always that I'll end up lost without translation. Because,
Well, you have a phone, and well, as long as your phone doesn't.
and
die.
as long as you have your SIM card or whatever connection to internet, or yeah,
Yes.
my goodness. But yeah, I've always wanted to do a cool Japan trip, visit the sites, have fun, and you know the Mario stuff at USJ is definitely USJ in general. The problem is I would just end up buying a billion things, and I'd have to like mail them all home, like DHL or something. like if there's so much unique exclusive stuff even at those theme parks. Like they had the Evangelion cup holder things. They have the popcorn buckets.
Trick is you take an extra bag that's like empty.
Yeah, but I would fill that
For
at
that.
like an Ami store though, which I
True.
already do by ordering from Ami.
Man, smuggling all the goods.
Is it really smuggling if it's legal? What kind of a question is that? Is it okay to ship things that you bought?
Depends on what you're
Ooh,
buying.
Exotic would go to the Nintendo building and take a picture in front of it. That's nice. Are we talking the Nintendo of America building or the legitimate actual Nintendo headquarters where they used to make the actual original toys and stuff? What was the name of that building?
Headquarters.
Hanafuda Land.
You can go see my uncle.
Oh yeah, your uncle does work for Nintendo. It's true.
True.
He was the one who told me about how you could evolve your Dragonite into Yoshi growing up. It's true. Actually, I gotta bring that picture up now that we're talking about it. Oh, sorry, it wasn't Dragonair or Dragonite, it was Dratini. Yeah, let me just grab this real quick.
It's all in the
It's all in the
details.
deets.
See, you probably did it wrong.
Oh, it
so-
was Dragonite. Okay. Oh, HQ.
Okay.
All right, that's pretty cool. Now let's hope that we can travel at some time in the future. Maybe things are getting better. Hidden Yoshi. Both players need to have beaten the game with all 150 Pokemon for this trick to work. Blue version trades red version Dratini. Blue version evolves the Dratini to a Dragonite and trades it back to red. Red version should head to the basement of the unknown dungeon, closest to where Mewtwo was. Then take a Firestone and use it on the Dragonite. Not available will appear, but you can still select it, though. The screen will glitch, and the Dragonite will evolve into Yoshi!
It looks
He's gonna
so
have
good.
the stats of a I like the mid-evolution bulbousness. Look at how bulbous he is in Step 3.
It's like, whoa.
Oh man, this takes me back to all the fake rumors, the Poke God stuff and all the dumb things, Mew under the truck and
Yeah, the truck. Peekaboo.
yeah, Peekaboo. The pre-modern internet lore of the early 2000s, like having to go to the Angel Fire GeoCities websites. Is this the equivalent of Boomer Talk? Are we old, Jags?
No.
Back in my day, we used to have to go to GeoCities to hunt down the latest rumors for the new Pokemon Gold and Silver games. Okay, Grandpa. That's cool and all, but I'm gonna go play with my 1,000 Pokemon. Why?
1,000.
Back in my day, it's just Jom now. Back in my day, we have one gen and that's all you got.
Everything else is
Ah.
bootleg.
Why fire? That's a good question, Amethyst. I don't know. This was from, where was this from? Was it a Nintendo Power April Fool's joke? I don't remember. It was
sure.
from somewhere.
Definitely a gaming
Yes.
magazine.
Oh yeah, you only had water and thunderstones. That's why it was fire.
Yeah, if there was like a leaf stone or something, I bet that would have been it. But
Alas. So it's not to be.
alas.
Anyway, let's go ahead and send Dormant Giles back into the ground until next time. Plunk. Thanks for that lovely break, Drago. Meep meep indeed. Yeah, you don't get the leaf stones until later on. That's not even a Gen 1 thing. That's... Thunder sounds better for Yoshi? I mean... Depends. I guess if you had to make it work, you don't really have too many stone options. Oh! Oh no! Uh-oh, bouncing. It's fine. It's okay. I can work with this.
Yeah, it's not bad. Definitely bounced more than I thought it would.
Yeah, that was quite a thing. Thunder Dinosaur. The true dinosaur was the friends we made along the way. Thunder Thighs slash Dragon. Yeah, what it's what's the name of the? Why did I just hit my table with my arm?
Smacking the
Yeah.
mic.
Oh, what's the name of the newer combination? Not something Vault. Dracovault? Not Dracovish. It's the one with the front half is the silly Dino Boy,
Oh,
and then the
yeah.
back. What's the combination name? Gotta look this up. You look up Draco, it just goes straight to Draco Meteor. Because I know Dracovish is the fish slash big boy combo, because he was super popular in the meta for a while. Draco Vault, thank you. And Actrazult. Zolts and Volts. I have trouble remembering some of the Galar Pokemon because for someone who's supposed to have memorized everything, I just haven't spent a whole lot of time with them. My Sword and Shield was just one and done.
I've actually been playing it a lot more.
Nice.
I got the DLC,
Ooh.
and that made things a lot better. Honestly, I feel like it's worth playing the DLC before you even beat the game, or at least going through like Isle of Armor.
Yeah, I've heard that really helps with giving you extra stuff to do and pacing wise, because I think once you've beat the game, all the monsters are just they're Pokemon monsters are level 60 and that's it.
Yeah, so like it kind of gives you a new area to grind in, and like you also get basically like the equivalent of a new starter,
Yeah.
because the Kubfu is basically like another starter. And like it levels down, so like everything's like level 20 or less, I think.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So like at least if you do it early.
You can play it literally before the first gym. That's some good wisdom.
Yeah.
That's a good wisdom.
And then the Frozen Tundra, I think you can't really do though until after post game.
Yeah,
but still.
how does that work with
And
the
there's-
legendaries?
And there's yeah, I think you have to wait for that.
Here's a level 50 Articuno. Go level 3 Scorbunny. You can do Tundra. Huh. Also, yeah, Amethyst, the designs are really good. I love all the Galar stuff is just really top-notch design-wise.
But like all the Pokemon are like so strong.
Yeah. You can lose to the guy and it doesn't kick you back? Interesting.
Cause like I barely beat him. Like I used like I think like I don't know. I used a lot of hyper potion or a lot of potions, super potions. I think I didn't even have hyper potions at that point because I was just testing it out and like I was half his level.
Oh my. How did I barely almost not hit that onto the fairway?
Yeah, you missed like all the green.
Yeah, just straight up.
Hit the smallest spot of snow.
You can go into the dens and just get a level 65 Pokemon. Nice. Sounds good to me. I'll hit this hard too. What's the worst that could happen? A level 70 legendary. Oh man.
You can't catch them.
Can't you though?
It won't let you.
You gotta catch them all.
They're like, you can't catch this. It's very strong.
Oh no. Just go back to the base game of a level 70 like Galarian Zapdos.
Can you imagine just being like the third gym leader and then some kid, some like 10-year-old just throws out like Level 70 Zapdos.
Regieleki.
Regieleki.
Yeah, I like the fossils too, Amethyst.
Would you just like immediately retire?
Wow, this level 10 kid has already beaten everything.
What is my life?
But can he beat living in this world as a champion at the age of 10?
Dun dun dun. Next on 60 Minutes.
Financial stability as a child. I go and beat up people for $60,000. Milo, you can't say that.
The game does give you a lot of
Yeah.
money.
Yeah, they really mixed up all those fossils real good IRL. Like, I think this is a bird, but it was sandwiched to a pigeon, and then that pigeon was also squished on top of an eel. So that must have been the right fossil. Wormster incoming? Just kidding, unless.
Well, it's like when they used to look at, old fossils, and they'd be like, "It's a giant."
Yeah.
And it'll just be like an elephant skull or something. No, that's totally Cyclops.
This
It's a
creature
giant.
does not even exist in this world. You just win a star tournament for 1 million.
Wow.
That's a lot of dope. This kid's going places. Nice. Where am I aiming? I've been a little bit on autopilot, Jags. I may be doing okay, but
For the ice. Oh, you can't.
I'm
get
thinking
the
what I
ice.
should do is curve to the ice, which will bounce me upward?
That would be the Galaxy Brain move.
I don't know if that's a smart move. 7 years upward is pretty far.
Mm-hmm. Like, I'm hoping it doesn't mess with your curve, but, you could almost reach the green if, like, you can find the right
Yeah.
angle. What about if you aim right there and, like, try to hit the fairway?
Yeah, I'm trying to do that, but also the trees are in the way, too. Oh gosh.
Right.
Where's this going? Like, there's certain spots where they kind of phases out of existence because the tree bonks it.
Yeah. There's, like, certain...
This is a tough shot. Maybe I should switch.
At one angle, you can pretty much get past the green.
Yeah, that's my problem. It's either too hard or too soft. I need a middle. I'll try this. Dan listening to copyright music. I mean, if he bought it, you should be listening to it. Maybe don't stream it, but unless you have express permission. I don't know about that Yamask evolution. I mean, I like the designs are cool, but it's so weird because it's like beat up your Yamask and then go stand under some pillars and then he'll evolve. But the lore and design are pretty cool. And then there's Surf Fetched. Yeah, there's Big Boy Leak Master.
And Galarian Mime.
Oh, only the best Pokemon.
The best.
The best Jags Pokemon.
and the Galarian Slowpoke is awesome.
It's true.
And see, that's the other thing, you need the DLC to get it. Because, like, I mean, you could get the Slowpoke, but in order to evolve it.
Back in my day, in order to get half of the new Johto Pokemon, you had to go to Kanto.
Because you gotta get these sticks. You gotta collect, like, 15 Galarian twigs or something, and then this lady makes a wreath for you, and you put the wreath on the Slowpoke's head, and it evolves.
Also, yeah, the Surf Fetched evolution is pretty crazy. You need the 3 crits in one battle. Intense. This is a really tough spot. I should probably just hit it and see how it goes. I'm just concerned about the trees. Maybe this is fine. I'll just hit it all the way down here. That's the tree.
You're gonna go way past the hole.
Yeah. Oh.
I would go. Uh-oh. I would go back to where you were aiming before, kind of like above that ice
Yeah,
patch.
I think if the color isn't solid, it's not gonna go through? Nice. Let's just go for it. I'm going to go maybe down to a 3-wood.
You're gonna go
Yes,
backwards.
I'm going to go backwards as I once again become closer and closer to the anti-Digga. It is my destiny to become that which I do not want to be. You know, as we've learned in golf, just hit the ball, right? It doesn't matter. Just let the wind take you right into the snow. Cool.
There we go.
Whee! So now I'll use the 9-iron, hit it underneath, and give it a bit of backspin.
That should
Yeah. That should be a-okay. Oh, the backspin almost saved it! Actually, it literally saved it. I could have hit it a bit harder, but it's fine. This is an intense matchup. Ooh, the curve, though.
be good. Nice.
Sink to win. You know what time it is. Time to flub. That's fine. Slight, right in the hole. Birdie. Nice.
Sweet.
Well, we are finally almost done. Last hole, I think we've won. Yeah, we don't even have to play the 9th. We're good.
Nice.
Here's
success.
35.50. Now it's time to do the Chainsmoker voice again. Oh, well.
It's
This is perhaps the hardest thing I've ever had to do. 1 hour and 45 minutes. Yeah, that's how long it takes to... Oh, boy. Here's the Tidy Park rules. The object that we've been searching for like 3 streams. Now, Jags, do you remember the voice you gave to this person?
played well, brother.
Bro, why haven't you come to visit? You never call, you never text, you don't send me any messages on PictoChat.
You're a snow bandit.
Why does everybody think that? Just because my PictoChat has a Snow Bandit logo doesn't mean that I'm a Snow Bandit. Did you read that fast enough, Jags?
No, you clicked
I did
A.
not. That is actually the game once again going fast. You had it based.
Oh.
That's because people always steal my golf balls. Yeah, we can finally maybe go to the pro leagues now, Exotic. Isn't that amazing? Amethyst, please.
Get a soda.
Oh yeah, I gotta give this guy the Patrick Warburton voice. What is everybody looking at me for? I don't have time for this. I have other business ventures far away from here. And just like that, he's gone.
Whoosh.
Why would the owner leave? Maybe he was too bummed standing by the L every day?
The owner is just leaving?
Well, like, that sounds like a great time for some brother bonding.
But who'll run the course?
My own golf course. Hey, we got Stinky Boot from Bunny. Let's bring Stinky Boot back. Hey, everybody. Oh, hold on. Is there a party going on? We got Stinky Boot and a Befelder Wormster. Hey, guess what, everybody? He's in 4K now, too! Aw, yeah. 4K Wormster. Oh, I lost him for a second there. Now in big, bold text.
Looking good.
Nice. Oh, we got the Flight of the Bulbous Boys from Amethyst. I was about to read the dialogue, and then my my throat was like, wait, you gotta switch. We gotta bring in the rest of the gang. It's party time. This time they're not Valkyries? This is the copyright-free, nondescript version. I actually kind of like the wild way they fly.
Dive bombing.
Drift King. Hey ma, no Joy-Con. Oh, okay, we have Friendly Mole coming in too. It really is a party.
Nice.
Let's bring in... Well, first of all, let's move Befuddled Wormster into the center for now. And then Friendly Mole popping back in.
Decisions.
Oh! Amethyst says, who is your favorite channel friend?
Gotta pick
Oh, no.
your favorite son.
Did chat, did you summon everybody so that I have to pick my favorite? Oh no. They're all waiting with bated breath, which is also hard for Befuddled Wormster because he is literally bait. Uh-oh. Choosing your favorite child.
This will not.
I gotta go. The stream is yours, Jags. Dun, 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 dun. No. Well, I can't answer this question because Hot Mike is not here.
Uh-oh, is that the answer?
Oh, no.
Is it?
No, that's not the answer. It's just... It was me! Wait, you're my favorite channel friend, Bunny? How does that work? Oh, okay, Exotic coming in with the save. We have Hot Mic, but I don't think you're ready for this chat because just like everyone else... Hey! We got a high-definition Hot Mic. He's finally speaking, too. Check it out. High definition, no matter how big or small. Nice. Everyone is here, except once again, Dormant Jowls is sleeping. They're busy beating Mighty Number 9 again, or whatever the lore was. The interesting thing about Hot Mic is that, yes, Amethyst, you did notice the texture mesh. Something interesting about Hot Mic is that he has this, this little colored texture that I've done, and when you upscale him, when I say upscale, I'm just literally redrawing them, it kind of changes the meshness. Oh no, he's reversed now. So I kind of have to find the sweet spot where he looks as he usually does, and he's not covered in meshitude. Or the proper amount of mesh.
It looks kind of cool when you move him back and forth.
It does, doesn't it?
In and out. Like, the mesh kind of like
yeah,
changes.
just like a real microphone. Exotic's the voice Exotic wants me to do is he's here now. That's a good voice. Yes, the canvas brush. More specifically, my secret is in Paint.net. I have what's the fill color? Not diagonal cross. I think it might literally just be. It's not brick. I don't even remember right now. I think it might be brick, actually. Or is it met? Yeah, I think I would have saved it, but it's whatever. Oh, it's weave. That's right. I use a weave. Nice.
Weave.
Alright, well. Quite a party here. Look at everybody. I can't answer who my favorite channel friend is because I love them all. Boo! Cop out! Oh.
It's true.
How do you choose your favorite when you've put so much effort into all these cute characters?
I like the bulbous voice.
Oh. I mean, they kind of started it all, you know? They were the
Yeah.
OGs, you know, back before I even hit affiliate, when I didn't have anything, we had the Bulbous. Well, the Bulbous Boys were actually, that was post-affiliate, I think? I'm not remembering my own timeline properly. But I think that, I think it was Stinky Boot and then the Bulbous Boys? You know what I could do? I could just open the paint files and, see which one is the oldest. Oh dear. Your favorite is Friendly Mole Amethyst? He's a cutie. I do like Friendly Mole quite a bit. I would also love to I'd love to see someone coming in right now once again being like, what is Golf Story even about anymore? What is happening here? I love it. You know who else isn't here right now? The Thrilling Trove. Oh no, but he only shows up when things come out. I should maybe make a tier to have him visible besides just bit donations. Poor guy. The Thrilling Trove, the treasure chest. Here, I'll bring him out. You know what? Let's just bring him out, since the party's here.
Set him free.
Thrilling Trove is a cute little... Oh, I appreciate that, Exotic. I'm sorry, my limit is 5 bits. Oh no! I'm sorry. I forgot I had it set just for spam. Imagine the ego. Thinking I'll get a... It's Beckles! Hey! That wasn't him. Is Beckles an official character?
Gotcha.
Is this just a ploy for me to do? No, that's fine. I'll bring him out. I have it.
Gotta
Yeah,
reroll.
I gotta re. There he is. Hey, it's a Thrilling Trove. Thank you, Exotic. Much appreciated. Noise. Okay, he's gone. Well, since you were nice enough to do some goodness, I will bring out the real one. Trove. I mean, heck, it's party time. Why not? Everybody's here. There he is. What a little cutie. He's got all that treasure. What's he gonna do with it? I don't know. He's so cute. Oh, you wish that he had the little feelers like real moles do? I tried to make it look like that, but I think simplicity is the best, Amethyst, and the feelers didn't really work out for Friendly Mole. Still totes adorbs. Thrilling Trove has the Chaos Emeralds. Yeah, it's true. It's very true.
Uh-oh. Gonna get stolen.
Dun 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 dun. He's gonna become a super duper dude. Okay, well, to answer your question, I don't really have a particular favorite because now that they're all here looking at me, I can't. Dormant Jowls. Is there somewhere? I don't really. Favorite? I can't give a favorite. I'm sorry. Is that a refund, technically, or is that an answer? What happens if you refund a friend? Do they vanish into the ether? Your brain told you the handle was an earring? That's what I was actually going for, Amethyst.
True.
He's got some sweet jewelry going on there. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and send everyone off except for Befuddled Wormster, who I have not actually, you know, as usual, when we have a party, I should just have a party button. When we have a party, I'm not moving the controller very much, so I'll give him an extra 5 minutes. See the Thrilling Trove later. We're gonna send off Stinky Boot. We're gonna send off Friendly Mole. The Bulbous Boys going to patrol elsewhere. Meow. Befuddled Wormster is sticking around for now. Hot Mike heading off back to his, why do I forget the lore? he's a game show host. Yes, thank you, Jags.
Every time.
Every time. I'm such a bad parent. I can't remember where my children are or what they're doing. Oh boy.
Like what does that one do again?
Soccer. Stand-up comedy club. I mean, he's going everywhere. You know, Hot Mike is just touring the world, trying his best.
He'll get you a Cadillac one day.
I'm gonna buy back the Cadillac. Anyway, so after that 15-minute party, here is the coach's son, as we found out last time. My controller is also now upside down.
Yeah.
Gotta remember the A button is to the left this time. I was watching your match. Ooh, you were? You might not be so bad after all. Hopefully I make it to the Pro Tour now. By this time next week, we could be playing alongside each other. All I have to do is win at Tidy Park. I said you weren't bad, but I don't think you're ready for the Pro Tour. Oh. That was the end of that conversation, I guess. Rude.
And he's gone. Just like his papa.
Oh no. Oh, look at this allure, Jags. Check it out.
So, it turns out my brother wasn't even a snow bandit.
Dun dun. What a twist! Dude, a twist.
It's a twist. Makes sense. I was always the bad child when we were young.
Wow.
How does that make sense?
Well, you got me. By all accounts, it doesn't make sense.
How did I forget that? Wait, was he the bandit?
It was a boring read anyway. Maybe he's the actual bandit. Let's look at the items. Let's look at the items. Let's look at the items. We have the book. The Tidy Park Rules, all 900 pages. And the fireball, we're not going to be using that anymore, I think. It's not an exaggeration, we'll be there next week. I mean, that's the thing, Exotic. I'm thinking maybe after... We still have the Tidy Park to play, right? Which should take like an hour and a half or 2 hours. So technically, the Pro Tour should happen Thursday, right? Assuming Jags is available and I'm available. We might be making the Pro Tours. Maybe.
True.
I don't know. We'll have to see how long this session goes. Alright, let's upside down controller our way out of here and go back to Tidy Park. Onward! Goodbye, Coldwind Wastes. Hello, Ritzy Wonderland. Okay. So we have to give Coach the book.
Keep an eye out for that catcher.
Oh yeah, the catcher thing.
Or the catch. The cash.
Past the elite cache. Let's check that one more time. Oh, hold on. I get it now. In a place where great distances can be covered in fewer steps means the map screen. In a clearing once empty is where I'm kept.
Okay.
Alright.
That makes sense.
So a place that was once empty, which is probably down here. Bam! Got it! My innate digging skills have located this madness. What is it gonna be? Could it be untold riches? Could it be the best club of all time? Or could it be my father?
No.
This is for you, Dad. The cashier's treasure!
What's it gonna be?
It's just Stinky Boot.
Duh.
Legendary.
It's literally just Casher's treasure.
It's gonna be like One Piece. the real treasure was the friends we made along the way.
Oh,
Is this
no, it's
technically
cursed.
future spoilers for things that won't happen for another 5 years or something? They found One Piece! To anyone who's watching this in the future, when One Piece is over, when we're all, like, 50,000 years old, they finally found it, but at what cost? It's just an older looking coin. Hey, it's got a bit of a shine to it. That's good enough for me. Check it out. Shiny. Nice. Alright, well,
Very
let's go ahead and send off the Befuddled Wormster until next time the confusion is ready to happen. Woo! I need to get my sounds right. I say this every stream. You gotta have the consistency of the lore. Every character has their own unique lives and sounds. My controller is now the right side up. Also, while we're here, we should talk to Lucky. That's true, we do need to get our freedom, but I think that might be an extra course, right? We're probably gonna have to play against him for our own freedom, which sounds weird in retrospect.
Might be worth it.
Yeah, I guess so. Alright. You ready to talk to this guy, Jags? Oh, actually, we did it already.
Oh.
It's literally just a shiny coin that doesn't do anything?
Is that maybe someone collects them and you have to give it to that person?
How can we help?
Huh.
You know what it's for? I bet you do, Exotic. Don't you worry, we'll catch up to you eventually. Okay, let's go talk to Lucky then. Lucky, I've come to bargain. What are you doing back here? I've come to challenge you for my contract. What? I challenge you to a duel! Dun 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 dun
Nice.
dun. If I win, then our contract is cancelled. If you win, then, you can have whatever you want. That's a terrible bet. You're a bit of a dummy, aren't you? I love it! We'll do match play on Cheeky Beak Peak. My father has no pathetic clubs, Lucky. What's the golf equivalent of Exodia? Putzodia. The forbidden ball. Cheeky Beak Peak.
We're going back.
Well-worn Grove? The grounds are terrible here. If you think these grounds are bad, you should see Tidy Park.
Yeah.
9 holes. Winner takes all. So what do we do, Jags? Should we challenge Lucky, or do we go over to Tidy Park?
Take on
Alright.
Lucky.
That's impossible! No one's ever been able to putt... Putzodia. Meet me there. Wow, that didn't take much convincing. Vincing. Cheeky Beak Peak, eh? Well, this is gonna be
Freedom.
interesting. It's just gonna be like, we're gonna just sign on to someone else. I'm free! Dang it! Just captured again, sucked in by another contract. But hey, maybe the Cheeky Beaks will be on our side. After this game is over, just imagine that everything started with 1450.
Best 1450 we've
For
ever
under $15, you too can become a golf master. This all started from just one little training session where we were told we were dumb, that we were never going to be good, and then suddenly, oh, we can make money, that means we're amazing. And then we went on a giant crazy search, we eradicated the undead, we ruined Christmas, we bumped off everything. We sent the Cheeky Beaks into isolation, hibernation, solidification, and exasperation. Messed with the crabs at the beach. All sorts of madness happened. This game is...
Played
We played Golf.
Golf.
That happened. That's true. Did it really, though? Isn't there another Golf we need to get?
There
It's
is.
probably somewhere.
I wonder if the coin has anything to do with it.
Maybe. Maybe... It's Maybelline.
Maybe. I think you gotta go to the clubhouse.
Probably, but it's a nice little scenic view. You know, we haven't been to Cheeky Beak Peak in a while. I like how the trees kind of have a bit of a pop-in. Well, now I'm not doing it. That's fine. Let's go and see if Coach... Not even Coach, Lucky is waiting inside. Oh, actually, Coach is here too. Wait, how does this work? Can we give him the rule book now? Or is this like another instance of Coach? Did he beam over here?
Let's talk to him.
Let's do it. I believe in you.
Let's see, Oh.
Oh. He's just sucking up. I hope you win. We're in dire need of a new star. See, we're just signing on to someone else.
Yeah. They just want you to break the contract so that you can sign.
Yeah, I
with them.
figured that was the case, Exotic. I just, I thought maybe I could get a little bit of sequence breaking in, but that's, you know, two birds with one stone, two cheeky beaks, but that's fine. Finally, you're ready to start. MK, please. How does that work? Is it telling you should do it? Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah, cheeky beaks of one ball. Maybe because you use it so many times?
Yeah, it's probably like your favorited. Shovel
Well,
strike.
we have the Cheeky Beak Peak match play where we're going to take back our freedom from Lucky. And it's going to be glorious. Now, Jags, do you remember from like 8 parts ago which Cheeky Beaks are the helpful ones?
The purple ones,
Nice.
I think.
Yeah, the brown ones.
Oh, brown ones.
Uh-oh, Exotic remembers. Pro. Really good at Golf Story. I'm not. Blue was Bunker. Yeah, Bunker Blue.
What was purple then? Rough?
Maybe? I'm just gonna hit it strong.
Yeah, just hit it
don't
past
worry
them.
about it. Blue was a bummer. Hey! No blue. Haha! Not to scale. Red was a deep rough.
Bush.
Purple was bushes. Once again, I've barely hit into the bunker. It's a bit windy today, so it'll be hard. Oh no, he activated the helpful Cheeky Beak. I thought the Cheeky Beaks were hazards. Ugh. Easy shot.
Sketchy.
Right into the hole. Oh. Yeah, the fairway's alright, I guess. Oops, wrong club. I'd like to imagine that someone who just joins the channel thinks that one of my silly voices is my real voice. Like, wow, this guy's intense. He's got some crazy voices for his real voice.
Alright, that seems perfect.
Does it, though?
Kinda had it,
Oh,
and
that's
then you
fine.
moved.
I'll adjust accordingly. I think that should be fine.
I'll adjust accordingly.
That's the catchphrase of Golf Story. I'll adjust accordingly. Oh, that's a little too hard. It's on the green still, though. I'll put a bit more on this one.
See, you had the angle. But
Did you
then
see that
moved
trick
it.
shot? Happy with that.
What the heck?
Sucked in. Wow. Now that's a shot. But it's cool because I
That's
got a
crazy.
birdie. We are one step closer to freedom. Hype. Lucky did the equivalent of when I bonked the backside of that bulbous boy. That is not a place you want to be bonked. No siree, especially not on the beach. You got sand in your jams and a ball smack. Oof. Right into your tuckus. Bounced off the fence post. What a way to go. It's I don't like sand. It's coarse. Gets everywhere. Okay, we had the green cheeky beaks. I think they're just the deep rough, right? So we want to...
Yeah, don't want that.
We kind of have to hit it into one of the holes. Or hit it into where the green aura of the cheeky beak is so that it bounces over. I think.
So, strong wind.
Yeah,
Very
but the problem
strong.
is the tree's in the way. So
I see.
I'm thinking maybe I should just try to hit it in straight, maybe a little curved so that it counterbalances it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying nonsense right now, but trust me, I have a plan. And it's gonna work out great, just you watch. Pro gamer move right here. Bam. I did it. I avoided the cheeky beak, I went into the rough, but that's okay. It's good.
Yeah, that'll work.
Ugh. Who put that there? Ugh. Gah.
Wow, he really just hit the pin.
Well, by the power of the lofted wedge, I think what I'll do...
So, it's almost like he's lucky.
It's almost like I'm not lucky. I was just programmed that way. I'm thinking I hit it slightly shorter, or cheating, maybe. He might just be cheating.
It's got magnets in the ball.
It's like the loaded dice.
Should be okay.
Well, a little too hard, but I think that'll be fine. Nice. Yeah, he's slam dunk par. What the? What was that?
Crazy.
A dice if all 6 sides are 6. These dice are loaded. They got a lot of money to burn. Okay, we have 6 years worth of wind going that way, which means I think I'm just gonna do a very hard shot, not into the tree, and that should maybe roll it into the green.
Yeah,
Dare I
let's
try?
do that.
Hmm.
That's... You never know, because you might hit the tree before
YOLO.
it curves. Uh-oh. It's gotta hit the tree. And then straight into the deep
Oh
rough.
boy. What a shot. What a Tyrannosaurus. What a pterodactyl screech. the best part about those noises that come out
And he got
Of
the
course.
brown one.
is that I'm not mad or upset or anything. I'm just the birds here are very helpful. Lucky I'm trying to talk. It's just like there's a little instinct in me that just kind of like that's when I make a random weird noise. And I'm just like, where did that come from? It's great. I love it. 6 years that way. I guess I just got to hit it hard again.
Might as
Yeah.
well.
What do I have to lose?
You're in deep rough.
Well, I'm in deep trouble is what I'm in. That's cool. I'm on the fairway.
Yeah,
good.
see?
Oh gosh. That was a bonk. Unlucky bounce. Ugh. Okay,
That'll
I
do.
have to lie, not lie. I have to land on the bow tie fish here. Still turning into anti-Digga, apparently. I'm starting to lie now. Uh-oh. Dishonest.
Time to lie.
Okay. Let's... I think maybe I'll hit it... That's gonna hit the tree, though. I think this should be okay. Maybe a little less curve.
Yeah, it might curve before... Like, the wind can make it curve earlier than that. So I think...
It's fine.
I think right there... I think
It's
right there is good.
fine. AVA coming in an hour. Oh, he's coming. Soon I will get right into that template. I will hop into the Twitch mold, and I will be squished into a Minecraft Fortnite swearing machine. Oh yeah, I get those sweet thousands of views playing the same game over and over, not enjoying myself or providing entertainment to everybody. Oh boy. What is this meta commentary? Who am I to talk? I'm happy with my mild success. I'm cool with my niche. As long as people are having fun, that's what matters to me!
No.
That was a slight slope. That was such a...
Lucky.
He's too lucky. Sucked in.
He rigged the green.
Sucked in. Oh boy. Well, what I'll do is stick to the same plan. Just keep hitting it hard. There's a tree involved, though. That should be fine. No, I'll thread the needle. This is a bad move, but I'm gonna go for it. Does that sound fair?
Go for the brown one.
That might be smarter. I was gonna go over the brown.
You could make it over the brown.
Yeah, I'll do it. To win against Lucky, we gotta be pros. We gotta hit it right over the trees, right onto the deep rough. Or the regular rough, that's fine. You can't keep getting away with this!
Bad.
Oh, he got
bad.
He got it again! The fix!
Got...
Something tells me that...
Wow.
Something tells me
there.
Bronson's involved in this fix.
And look at that. Maybe you should have gone for the
but I'm
brown.
happy with the result. Wow. Some freedom.
These birds
are making me thirsty. Let's just hit the ball and let it fly.
Just bonk it.
I mean, that's close.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
That's a chip in.
I'll take it. Ugh.
Whoa. Almost
Oob.
oob.
But he's too lucky to get the oob.
He almost fell
Yeah,
off the skyloft.
do you know how hard it is to get back on there? Oob. Alright, we have the wind going 2 years up, Jags. I'm thinking maybe I should go a bit down with the lofted wedge and just let it do its
Perfect.
thing.
Do it.
Get that oob in there. Oh? Oh? Oh.
Oh.
That's fine.
So
I got the birdie, though.
Yeah, you did.
This is a tight race. We are literally tied on 4th. With 5 holes left. Who knows what's gonna happen? Got a straight shot here. We have just a green cheeky beak, it looks like. The wind is super duper ultra down.
Man, this wind is crazy.
Well, the cheeky beaks aren't playing around, you know. They're doing their best to keep everything on the down low. I don't know what that means. If you can tell me what that means, please. Send me snail mail at superduperstreamland.gov/edu/digdogdelight.
Dig dog.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I'll just hit it hard again, or should I just
Yeah, I would
All right.
bonk it.
Yeah, those
Like your next shot will
secret
be fine.
cheeky beak plans. So sneaky. Oops. I got one of
That's
those long
fine.
drivers in
That'll
my
do.
bag. Ugh. Oh no, how did this get here? I guess I better use it anyway. Rude. Sorry, I forgot to bring my real driver. I guess I'll just use this. Son of a gun.
Man. Pulling out all the
tricks for the fix.
Yeah, you could use focus
I
mode.
guess, but... I mean...
Unless you're trying to save it for when
I'm
you
probably
really
gonna
need
really
it.
need it in the next hole. I'm thinking maybe I should just aim for the hole and give it some middle... not even spin, just straight up, maybe? Maybe a little spin.
Yeah, that should be fine.
I'm concerned that the wind is gonna send it flying, but I'll just hit it and see what happens.
I don't think it'll go too far
Oh,
from there.
it's good. What's not good is
Whoa!
this cheating that Lucky's doing.
Yeah, I know. He's gonna
Yeah.
bonk it in.
Oh no, I accidentally hit it sideways. Oh, now he's just pretending he's not gonna win. Okay, well, we have a slight slope, which means I should angle it upward a bit, and then hit it as per usual. And hopefully, that'll give it the curve it needs to go right in for the birdie. Nice. Now we're leading against
Goal.
Lucky, and feeling pretty plucky, because we're gonna do this. We're gonna take back our freedom. I see some purple cheeky beaks in the mix, and that is just... this is just air. You can't hit there. I haven't an air to spare.
Straight clouds.
You think I could power this? No. Maybe. If I hit it maximum, I could probably power it over there.
Oh, system.
Full
Full
power,
power.
yes.
Dude. Try it.
But I'm thinking that we're supposed to go to the top right, aren't we? We should be fine.
Yeah, cause you know, if you do try that, then you're gonna aren't the trees gonna get in your way?
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know.
I don't know. Because it might be just as hard to stop on that other platform, you know? Like, I feel like you might actually end up hitting it off on the one on the right. 'Cause
Yeah.
It's so small.
Exotic says only one way to find out.
Go try powering
it.
it left.
I might end up in the bunker, but that's okay.
Yeah. I don't think...
YOLO. Perfect shot. Let's
All
go. Oh. Nice.
Wow. That was perfect.
I wonder if I can make that island. Yeah, good luck with that. Good luck. Haha. Oh, guess what? He landed in the cheeky beak again. Of course he did. Oh, look how far that's flying. Wow.
No way. I can't believe
I'll take
this.
that. Ugh. Well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to hit it hard, and the wind is going to carry it over, and we're going to be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Should I
Right
go for
there.
a full power shot, or maybe just a little bit less? Less?
I think that's fine. Right there. 'Cause with the wind, it's
That's
gonna
a strong
roll.
shot, but I'll do it, I guess.
That's right.
No, that's not as strong. By the way, Lucky paid off the cheeky beaks. He probably did. Oh, is this going in? No. Dang, that was close.
Man. So close. That
Sucked
almost.
in.
That would have been incredible.
That was so good.
That would have been like a mega eagle.
An
Albatross,
albatross,
almost.
crazy. I'm having the worst luck today. Are you though, Lucky? Are you? We had no deal with the cheeky beaks. No deal. Actually, he's not doing so well on this hole. Mr. Bogey.
Nice. Good.
That's a straight up eagle.
Good.
Nice.
Straight up. Yeah, you would have had an albatross if you would have.
Yeah, that was
got that
so
in.
close. That was
insane.
crazy. Oh, we're at this hole again, though. Oh boy, this is the 7 years straight. I think we can just max it out.
Yeah.
All systems. Full
Yeah.
power.
Full
Perfect
power.
shot. Nothing but net.
Nothing but sky.
Watch him get a hole in one.
Man, almost
Oh,
hit
what
the
a
green.
coincidence! He landed on the very tiny orange cheeky beak. Oh, look how far that's flying! Oh, just a little bit past me. Woo!
Wow.
You should try hitting to some of the cheeky
Man.
beak. Oh, you listen here, you son of a gun. You gosh darn stinky.
Yeah, listen here.
Yeah, listen here, punk.
Well, I think you can get it in. Just literally straight.
I don't think I can putter it, but
No, you can't.
I'm thinking
putt it
maybe
or
a
putter it,
halfway
but,
lofted. Give it some top
Yeah.
spin. Okay,
Mhm.
let's try that. Let's aim it a bit closer. Halfway. And
Yeah, I think you can afford to go a little closer because the lofted wedge
it arcs.
it goes arcs a little bit. So
Alright.
that should be good. Yeah, do it.
Oh. Oh, I could have gone closer. Okay.
It's good to know. So like that arc definitely shortens the shots. Lucky you.
Listen here, you. I got a birdie. I'm good. Sink or lose.
Yeah.
Of course he sunk it. He got a birdie too. Didn't read that right. What are you even talking about anymore, Lucky? Well, if we win this hole, then he is done. It's over for Lucky. We are going to be free as anyone can be. We just have to sink it into this Jack-in-the-Box hole. We just have to put it right in old Jack's dome. Adjust for the wind. And hit it into the cone. The little party hat where there's tacos. Or phone?
Cone of knowledge.
Yes. The wind is 5 years. I think this should be a good shot. I think we're good to go.
Mhm.
Let's let Jack decide our fate.
Give it to us, Jack.
It's in the deep rough. Nice and simple. Oh, that didn't work at all. But I guess he's kind of there with us, almost. These birds were nicer before. Okay, well we have 5 years worth of wind going that way, so I will, I guess, hit it down here. That's a little too strong. Should be fine, though.
With the
Yeah.
lofty, though.
I think it's good, yeah. Ugh.
That was really good.
Yeah, exotic. Turns out the upside down ice cream was not beneficial to us. I'll blow it. Straight in the hole. Another par. This is becoming an intense battle. Oh, wait! I think Lucky just flubbed it!
Did he?
Everybody
flub
in
it?
chat, I believe we
Yay!
are free
We won.
to choose another contract. So technically we're not free, but here's 40/50. Now can't you see? Freedom tastes so sweet.
Player is free.
We did it.
Nice.
That was a great match to watch.
Worked.
Yes, I'm quite impressed. We're ready to sign you right now. Wait. Wait, shouldn't we think this over? Talk to our lawyers or something? Would you like to look the contract over? There's no time! I agree to all of your terms! No!
Gotta call Jackie, no!
It's outrageous, egregious, preposterous! Well, I signed away my life again. You did what? Well...
Did it again.
This is the most public of my many humiliations. I agree to all of your terms. You should look at their offer first. You should look at their offer first. I'll take care of you, don't worry. See, she seems trustworthy. Come see me in my office for your reward. Uh-oh. Here's $5. Yeah.
Here's a Kit Kat.
I get free coffee for life. Well, I guess we're gonna go to her office now and... Oh boy.
Get
Sponsorship
sponsored
time.
By sponsorship from Office Water Cooler. All the
From
free
Raid
water
Shadow
you want.
Legends. No. This is Galf. What am I doing?
Oh,
Oh boy. Well. I guess we'll go inside now. What's Lorraine's office? What could we possibly get? I heard the video came together nicely. We may just have something with you. We want you to carry this. Pro Woods. What is this cybernetic appendage here? Wow! What are all these clubs? Be sure to sing its praises frequently. Okay.
nice.
All
All that for woods that we already have. We already
No,
have
this is
good
the
woods.
Pro Woods. Plus 15 years reduced strike. Did you hear that, Jags? The strike is over. We can go back to the bagel shop.
Yay!
The other guys found jobs 10 years ago. Yeah, all of that work just for some woods. But it's worth it to now be owned by someone else. How are you at tennis? Ooh, is this the sequel hook? Oh, is this how Sports Story is gonna go? We're already signed on. Is that technically spoilers for the first game? Tennis Story. I signed you for the holidays. You're infringing on my right to celebrate made-up holidays.
Uh-oh, seasonal.
That's it. I'm going on strike again.
Part-time help.
Nice. Well, Jags, are you feeling bold? Do you think we can do Tidy Park 2?
Let's go to
Let's go to Coach.
So we
Turns
see
out
what he
this
has
is
to
the
say.
real progress stream. We gotta make friends with Jerome and the boys by giving that rulebook back. Finally. That's water. A tennis story where the final match is against this main character. Ooh, that's the golf story equivalent of fighting Red in Gold and Silver.
Yeah.
This is for
that
you,
would be
Dad.
something.
Dun 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 dun.
But like, he's
Oh.
never played tennis.
I got the book, Coach.
Whoa.
Oh my! Just in time too.
I like the golf, like the golf ball
It's
effect.
pretty nice.
There, where you like when you hit it backwards.
Yeah.
It looked like it was coming towards the screen.
The Digga stream is filmed also in stereoscopic 3D using Dolby Red Atmos cameras.
You have to cross your eyes
And dot your T's.
they're 3 inches from the screen. Yes. It's like a magic eye.
The pen writes upside down. That's Jack Columpus.
Just
Imagine
in time.
having an entire stream just be Seinfeld references, or like for your channel point ideas, chat gets to decide which sitcom you're gonna quote the entire day. Today's gonna be Community Day. Pop, pop. Oh boy, that's a good gimmick. Someone should take that gimmick. Yeah,
That would be pretty funny.
it's all yours, Jags. You just need to remember every single quote and just say everything. Just in time, too. The pre-tournament event is about to start. Another event. Good. Quoting Cubert. What's the party for this time, Coach? Well, you see, it's an intervention. Today is pre-tournament festivities. Can you remember the voices of all these different characters from 3 streams ago? I can't. I needed this. I'm feeling a little blue tonight. Is it because he misses his son?
No.
This event had great significance to me once.
Uh-oh.
Anyway, we can probably relax tonight. You shouldn't have any trouble winning this tomorrow. I don't remember this character. Is this someone? Is this
Hear ye, hear ye. Yeah, I don't. Oh,
Have fun,
who is
Jags.
this guy? Hear ye, hear ye.
Gah.
Silence.
Max Yards. Oh yeah. There he is. Look who's back. Nice.
I come with news for the
Yes.
Pro Tour.
I think it's that lady with a different hat on.
Mac Yards is hereby entered to tomorrow's
That's right.
tournament.
Yards is back, which means Guy Fieri's back in the house. You can't swallow it. Only members can compete in our tournament. Oh, the distinguished gentlemen are always fun to voice.
I hear you seek to enact ancient passages. The old
You're going a little CDI there, Jax. I see you're enacting the secrets. Here, take this gobbledygook. Wow.
by doing so, you submit yourself to our
That's a bit
rule.
intense. Wow. What is with all this signing and rules?
Man, more
Sucked in.
submitting. Yeah. Tour pros are permitted entry to any and all official tournaments.
CDI impo of Guy Fieri. Oh my! It looks like everyone's been taken to Taikogi Tower.
There's Conan.
Yeah. How's it going, everybody? We got a great show.
Great.
But Conan, you have so much material, like all
the one Conan quote.
But you could quote like all the crazy animal antics, all of his remote sketches. You could even go super obscure. You know, you could talk about the Gravy Boat Lighthouse. You could talk about all the different appearances of Jordan Schlansky. But instead, the only quote I ever do for Conan is a great show, everybody. You'd think I wasn't a Conan fan or something. Why would Max Yards want to compete in this tournament? I found out about your little scheme, and I gotta say, it's a little half-baked. And tomorrow, there won't be any water to catch my wayward drivers. If you get the drift. Because we're gonna be filming another session of Diners, Drive-Ins, and Times.
Oh no.
This puny course won't hold up to my distance. It's the distance I'll drive to get to some nice Texas barbecue. Let's never do that again. Or, I mean, I'm going to, but still. How'd you find out? I'm gonna sneeze. I will mute the mic this time properly so I don't bombard Jags. Thanks for filling time, Jags. I didn't actually sneeze. It didn't take.
Okay, good. It didn't
How'd
take.
you find out? Nothing gets past those on the Pro Tour. That's right. See you tomorrow. Perhaps I'll have Lorraine make another vlog. Oh yeah. I'm gonna get nice and toasty. Have a competition. We're gonna take some sticks of butter, bloop, 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 put them in a bowl, whisk them around. That's right. Butter souffle.
That's good whiskey.
Was it? I was using
Yeah.
the Truth or Dare candy wrapper. It's like
I
I'm
like
my
it.
own soundboard. I can grab stuff on my desk and be like, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this beater and we're gonna smack the bread.
Your entire soundboard is two
Ooh, God.
candy
Yeah,
wrappers.
Here, listen to this. What was that? I just blew into the wrapper. I just launched it onto my desk. Oh dear.
man.
Wow. What a situation this is.
What an experience.
Yeah, when you come to watch the Digga stream, you get a full-on show. Yeah, that's right, Exotic. My soundboard is just a candy wrapper, desk bangs, and weird noises. That's really all you need, though. I mean, just one of
Sounds
those
about
things
pro.
can be your Twitch gimmick. I'm doing multiple, while also maybe being entertaining. And paper, that's right. Let's not forget the receipts. Let me see here. What we got? I dropped my script. Oh, it says laugh at something Jags says. Oh, Jags, you're such a card. Nice.
Excellent.
Fine by me.
I made him.
We didn't want it to be too easy, did we? It just says something Jags says. That's a good point. What's the deal with the thing Jags just said? Isn't it definitely a thing? Now, this part in the script says, drop your controller, and then, miss the text dialogue, and then say, what do you think, chat? Did anyone catch what he said? I was committing to the bit, and I literally dropped my controller, not a joke.
If we lose tomorrow.
That's right. If we lose tomorrow, we're out of options. Come on, we have to trade. Wait, we're free though. Is Coach still our coach if we're with someone else?
I think you're just sponsored. but
Okay,
you're
so
still
I'm kind of
coach.
like a freelancer. Uh-oh.
What?
Something tells me we're gonna be visited by the undead again, Jags.
It is a little,
Uh-oh, spooky. If we lose, we get to try again, but don't tell them that. Isn't that just what every day is? You just keep on trying until you succeed. And then bam, you're good.
you just quit and then you open
Yes.
a old save.
It's called Groundhog Day. How does this look? Well, bonk. That was a pretty fair shot. You need more distance. Good golfers don't need distance, though, right? That's incorrect. That's wrong. Good golfer with good distance will always win, especially on a short course like this. Max Yards might not have a short game, but if he's putting and you're chipping, he will win. But this course is too small? Let's also not tell them that too exotic. Let me try again. Thunk! See, when you got the thwack, you gotta thunk it. But if you thunk it too hard, you're gonna bunk it. It's still not enough. You gotta collect the 7 fireballs in order to summon... What's a good... I couldn't think of a pun immediately. Shen Long Putter? That's so dumb. The Yum flag. Yum
Flag.
It's still not enough. Watch me. I used to have a special movement I'd use to gain a bit of distance.
Oh, more
Yeah.
tricks.
It's called Tree Bonking into Water Dome. Nope, can't do it. Still a good effort.
Good distance.
No. No, it wasn't. I should be better than this. If it wasn't for these injuries. What happened to you?
Uh-oh.
It's lore time. No. Fine, I guess I owe you the truth. Back in the Great Geese Wars, I was the finest gander in the bunch. They couldn't take it. Let's see that flop shot. Oh, there we go. There's Dat Boy, small...
They could take it. They
Small
took
bean.
monies.
Well, it started back in that cutscene for the third time. Right! Gua! Hiya! Kablam! Your
See
club
that
head
flop
speed
shot.
was too slow, and you shut the face... Rude. And you shut the face and reduced your loft. You know what I would do if that was a longer speech bubble, I would clip shut the face. Should I just do that now live?
I mean, it's gonna be
Is
hard
it
to
though?
crop it.
Here, time me, Jags. You ready for this?
Okay.
Alright. 3. Oh, you started. Alright.
Ooh, Mississippi.
Well, check this out. I'm gonna do it fast enough that it's gonna be clip-worthy. You ready? Let's go. Who is ready to shut the face? Because I am gonna shut the face right now. I'm gonna use my Pro Paint skills. Not Propane, Pro Paint. And I'm gonna shut the face right now. Check it out. Bam! And you shut the face. I did it.
Let's see
Nice.
it.
Propane
not
Bowser
bad.
skills. I know my way around paint. Making pixel art for over a decade. Or have I? Yeah. Alright, here we go. And you shut the
Oh,
face
God.
and reduced your loft. You swing like a child. Oh wait, yeah, we've done this cutscene already. You swing like a child, frankly. I am a child. If we've done the cutscene, do I just don't need to read it? No, I'll do it. Hey, that's coach to you. You're not even a real coach. I will be once you make the pro tour. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to pass my lifelong ambitions on to some random dude whose dad fought in the Geese Wars. I'll make it before you do. Don't get too far ahead of yourself, son. You got a long way to go to overtake old dad. I mean, coach. I'm gonna train my driver now. No, you're not ready yet. Just one shot. No.
Whoa! To the face.
Actually, that kind of looked like it arced over him. For years, I didn't step foot on a golf course. It hurt too much. I also stopped training my son. I blamed him for taking it away from me. Nice parenting. Good job. Blame your child. That's great for both you and their future.
He took
Yeah.
it personally.
Nothing personnel, Dad. I know I deserve the position I'm in for the way I acted. But somehow, I've been given another chance with you. Uh-oh, real-life situations in my game. Oh no! Oh dear. Now won't let my injury stop me again. Now step aside and watch how it's done. A 1, a 2, a 3!
A 1, a 2, a 3.
Nope.
Crunch.
I can't do it. My swing is ruined. It's his son! It's ya boy, his boy. It's son.
He's here.
I don't know.
Fuck.
I'm seeing some good movements in that swing. Papa. You've returned. He's not dead. I heard through the grapevine that you perished in the Great Geese Wars. This is my home course. I think I'm more than entitled to come back here. Now get out of the way and let me show you how it's done. Frankly, you swing that thing like an old man. Wah! Now that's a shot. Talk about sucked in. How's that?
Suck it. Wow, that is
Terrible.
a good shot, actually.
Music just cuts out. All you can hear is the rain as his father is angry and brings down the pain. Who taught you to swing like that? Your game is falling apart. Not unlike yourself,
Thunder,
then.
lightning.
I may not hit them long, but I'm straight where I need to be. I just remembered that we gave the sun... We gave the sun the Yami Yugi voice, I'm remembering now. That's a lot of commitment to do those two voices in one conversation, though. Because if I do that, they'll kind of start to sound the same. That's fine. I may not hit them long, but I'm straight when I need to be. I think you need to find a new coach. Not to interrupt, but did you tell Max Yards about our plan? That's right! It's not success, but trials and tribulations that make somebody a true pro. That's what my father taught me. Dun 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 dun. Dun. And that's what I'm teaching you. I think I've endured plenty of trials and tribulations already. Ready. Go get some rest. You might just win this thing tomorrow. Right, see you tomorrow.
True.
Also, do you not realize that's your dad or what?
He does. They did.
Day
right?
of the Tidy Park tournament. And you shut the face. You can stuff
they
your sorries in a sack. Jags, guess what? We slept.
in
We did
bed.
it. We overcame all challenges to make it back into bed once again.
Finally, after
I know,
how many
right?
days?
We did it. That's...
No, not again.
I can't sleep again. Wow, okay. After over like 2 weeks, we finally got to sleep in bed again. Nice. It was... Yes, MK, it was all a dream.
And $14
Yes.
later.
Today's
We're
the
in
big
bed.
day. The tournament is on at Tidy Park. Well, Jags, do you want to commit to another hour and a half, or should we stop?
I think this is a good stopping.
The tournament.
Right, but I mean, we did a lot. We did a couple tournaments. Or at
Yeah,
least
we
couple
got a
matches.
lot done, honestly. It was all a dream.
And we got the
Yeah,
cash coin.
then we can trade cash for gold somewhere.
Legendary. Yeah, melt it.
I'm wondering what these little boxes are going to be used for. Are we going to be... I think it's just scenery, right?
Oh, you think? Can you wait before we quit? Can you go back to the Snow Bandit place? I wonder if they want the coin, because like they liked rare things, right? I forget honestly where the coin goes, but
That's
I feel like
not
that
a
could be
bad
it.
suggestion. But the main guy is back there. Let's go check anyway.
Let's see if it'll let us go.
Remember, we
yeah.
wagered the Well-Worn Grove trophy for that. For the, Why am I blanking? Oh no, I have become anti-Digit. Oh no. Yes, thank you.
For the
That's
book.
the word. The book to seal the golfing. Or do you mean the book that teaches you about how seals can golf? Well,
Ah,
here's some balls.
well,
That's it.
no, okay. It's
It
worth
was
a shot.
honestly a good suggestion, Jax. I wasn't gonna even think about that. Let's phase through existence for old time's sake. Feels good. Now, where else would it go, honestly? I mean, you don't have the archaeologist doesn't want it. Art Vandalay.
Art Vandalay?
Vandalay Industries? He might be interested.
Yeah, you might want to export it.
We're thinking more of switching from importing to exporting. I thought George said exporting to importing. The Da Vinci.
Busted.
I don't know where I'm going right now. We're about to end this, and now I'm just wandering around. It's great. Ooh, after all these years... Actually, you did this guy's voice, right, Jax? You did Bronson Tootie Ghost.
Yeah. After all these years, I am
Nice.
vindicated.
I don't think we saw that text, or maybe I rushed through.
Vindication.
Oh, no, please, no roll, no.
Just like the
Gah!
Snyder Cut.
No! They had to will it into it.
They did it.
Um,
Oh yeah, there's this spy. Oh,
hey there, chat.
wait.
Look what I got. Another vintage
What?
woods. Let's give it a shot. Here's number 1. Here's 2 and 3. 4, 5 vintage woods for the 6 and 7 and 8 and
Didn't
9.
you-
Grabbing
what?
all the vintage woods feels fine. 10, 11, and many more. How many vintage woods does this box have in store? There's something like 15 or 16 to go. Now we're at maybe 18, I don't know. Going to the double digits, 22. I was already in the double digits, I don't know. How about you?
Man, they're just
And
spawning.
vintage woods, and vintage woods, and vintage woods, and vintage woods. You know, when they said bring enough for the rest of the
So
class, this isn't what we meant.
Something tells me they're not that vintage.
Yeah, I mean, ghost teas. These are the clubs of all the ghosts. Bronson has a lot of vintage woods. Bronson, please. How many can one person have? I'm also noticing what appears to be steps going upward to the right. I didn't notice that last time. I'm thinking maybe there's a way to get up there? Unless that's just, like, boarded up. What am I doing? That's a great question, MK. I was wandering around when we were about to end the stream, and I found, apparently, the Vintage Woods box just keeps spawning Vintage Woods.
Yeah, we already got
Yes.
this item, and
This is the legendary Infinite Vintage box. Enough material to stock any local comic shop for decades.
will it do the same thing with
I
the
don't know.
teas? So check.
MK, please. Would you really do such a thing when the stream's about to end soon? Probably. But at the same time, I want to see how far this goes. I'm just smashing the A button.
Seems like it's gonna go
Hmm.
forever.
Let's check on our
It's it never
vintage. What if I use the vintage woods while getting the vintage woods? I think it's just a text prompt. It's not
Do it.
really making any difference.
Yeah, no.
Well, that's interesting. I don't remember if we found that already or not. Here's the box you couldn't open again. Most of these you can't. This might just be flavor background. I don't think there's any way to go up or whatever. Anyway, that's that. There is also good old Bill up here with his fake course.
Oh yeah, we never actually.
Do you want to
finished
give that one
did
more
we?
try for the end of the stream?
Sure.
I mean, we have
Why not?
all of these upgrades and clubs and stuff.
You would think we should be able to
Yeah.
do this with ease.
We got the irons, which means that we can, you know, hit this nice and simply. Yeah, Exotic, his fake but not fake course, because technically Bronson made all this, but as usual, he's piggybacking off natural and or inhuman selection, creation, etc. He's a phony. He's a big phony! You call me a phony? You call me a big fat phony? See, that was fine. This is gonna be good. I have a good feeling about this. That's 2 down already. Nice. Alright.
Last
5.
time that took you
Yeah.
like 4 hits.
These hits are what all true warriors strive for. For the iron, I think I was just hitting it around here and it was fine. So I'll hit it slightly less.
You have gained.
I have,
power since
yes.
Then, so you might.
I've also gained the ability to land in the bunker. It's fine. It's
hit
fine.
Now you have the lofted wedge, so
Is
it's
it?
gonna go straight in. You could have
True.
made it go straight in.
Bad. It means good, like slang. This course is so fake. Which means it's amazing. And wind's going down, so I will hit it slightly less because the pro woods are probably going to bonk it into the grass. Nice. Okay. That's better than all the other times where it landed in the trees. Oh yeah, this one. This is where we use the Fleckman. The what? The, you know, the Flurman. We can't skip across this time. So I'm thinking maybe what I'll do is hit it kind of where the water would be. And then, because the wind is still 3 years, so maybe I'll just kind of give it a backspin and hit it here. Yeah.
Should be fine.
I'll even hit it slightly under to adjust. Ooh, nice! Talk about the putt.
Noise.
That's some
Woo!
good stuff. That's a good wisdom.
Now this
Yeah,
one
even with the
is
pro
tough.
woods, I can't hit it that far. That's right. I'm never gonna do that shot again. It was too perfect. It's too good. It's too good.
Alright, so definitely go to the left, maybe?
I'm thinking what I should do is aim for the... Could I even make it to the cauldron, or is that risky? That might be too risky. But there is 3 years worth of wind, so maybe I could pull it off.
You don't want to hit
That's
the cauldron,
true.
though, because it's gonna bonk.
I guess I'll play it safe
It'll...
by going all the way over here, which is definitely safe. Totally.
Yeah.
The safest of locations.
100%.
That might have
Very
been
safe.
too hard? No, it was good. Okay. It's good. Let's not get it in the wrong hole again. A disaster that was.
Eh.
Alright, now we have the lofted wedge, which means if I just hit it a bit further up, we should be okay, right? Give it a backspin.
Yeah.
Let it do its thing. Pass right through Bronson. It's all good.
Yeah, aim
The
for
fix
Bronson.
was in. Him and his stinky ghost toots. Uh-oh, stinky. Ugh.
Right in your face.
Oh boy. Here's the big one. This is gonna take like 3 shots, and then we'll have maybe 2 if we're lucky. We don't have the skipper either. We had the Pro Woods. Maybe I should have kept the skipper. That would have been a smarter play.
It's a mistake. Well, you do have the
I can't
power
do that
shot,
right now.
though, if you need.
Can't let you do that,
Oh,
Star
okay.
Fox. Maybe the safest play is to just hit it into the rough over here.
Yeah, try that. That's definitely.
I'll just give another perfect shot and let it go. It almost went in the water. Ooh,
crazy.
a little werewolf there. It looks like I'm gonna only have like if I do this right, I'll only have 2 shots for the final hole.
Man,
Yeah.
this is tough.
I think I'll just play it safe again and hit it over here.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna have to bank on basically getting this next shot in.
It's fine. I don't know what happened
Well,
there,
never
but
mind then.
it's fine. Guess I
I
better
guess,
get going. Time to retire from golf. It's fine. I'll just hit a hole in one. We'll be okay. Stranger things have happened. Let's do it, Jags. We're gonna make it all the way over. We're not gonna make it. It's fine. It's okay.
That's a small hole.
Yeah,
too.
apparently Bill is really good at this, using this already existing course. Okay, well, he's gonna be the final
Shark
boss,
face.
even though he's done no work. Bill wins by doing absolutely nothing.
Back to the bonfire.
Yeah.
Rip.
Though I kind of want to switch to the skimming and try that one more time. Should we do that, Jags, or are you just done?
I think we
Okay,
should
yeah.
go for next time. And keep this as a bonus.
Bonus incentive.
But definitely need to use the skimming woods
Sucked in.
next time, I think. That'll be
Yeah.
preferable.
Well, this was a very good progress stream. We made a lot of crazy stuff happen. We succeeded. We got the book back. We're reuniting families. Things are happening. And you shut the face. The wheels are in motion for making it to the Pro Tour. Can't believe it. We've come so far.
Nice.
And yet not really. Then
And
shut
shut
your
your
face. Well, the club store called. They're running out of you. Don't forget to shut the face. Alright, well, that's going to be it for this part of Golf Story. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you, Jags, for another 3 hours of your life well spent. And next time we will be finishing up Tidying Park and tidying up Tidying Park even, and hopefully, maybe, just maybe, making it to the Pro Tours, getting almost to the very end of the game. We got this, Jags. We're so close. I can taste victory. I can taste beating max yards, Mr. Fieri himself, going after who knows what's going to happen, fighting Coach's son, maybe even the undead again.
And we still got that mysterious.
Yeah, we gotta find out where that goes too. But that's all for next time. Take care, everyone. Bye.
See ya.